Looking for 13. 8, 10, 12, 13. Alright. All-star setup with 2 ghosts. Got medic Vigi in the night, 2 ghosts die. It begins.
Non-move.
What do you got going on back there?
We should all flick our video so that the timers.
Sorry, that was my cat assaulting my chair.
Fucking cat.
And in the future, bro, like if you just turn on your video before the day starts, and that way.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Welcome to day 1. That was a quick night phase. Proud of you guys.
That was really good. It was really quick to put in Ghost 1, Ghost 2, C.
Yeah. Oh, I guess it didn't really take much effort.
Wait, I would never make those kills.
The only person that has to think is the parody top.
You want to get to PUBG, right? Let's just beat like
three.
Best experiences.
All right.
What's Flash doing?
Scoobs, you will not be allowed to play like you played last game.
I like that.
That's fine.
Scoobs, you will be allowed to play however you want. Don't listen to
That's
that guy.
fine.
I kind of like that reaction.
Yeah, me too. That's fine.
How everyone liked his reactions last game.
He's so talented.
Free ride for the rest of the game.
Alright, dude. Ride or die with Scoobs.
Well, I'm alive, so Scoobs isn't Mafia because he would night zero me 100%.
What? It's Ghost, dog. Damn.
Somebody Ghost?
Can someone formal me so that the mod has to say, does formal on your mom's chest hair accusation?
I don't think
you have to put your face on camera.
Right.
Yeah, I need to see.
Are you tired right now?
I need to get these body reads a little higher. I need to see your eyes. I need
so shouty.
Can't see
You're
your
supposed
eyes.
to say yes, right?
But my secret identity!
No, I need to see the eyes.
Who are you? I
should wear a
wonder.
mask.
I'm tired of rolling VT. Do you get the meme?
No.
I fall asleep.
I second.
No.
Rolo.
Damn, Rolo, come on!
There's a formal sleep. It can't defend itself. You want to vote for sleep? Vote in 3, 2, 1. Vote. And survive.
Yo, it's my hands going up, but I got so
I counted 3 hands, so
We can't fall asleep for 5 minutes now.
Oh yeah.
3 hands.
How
3
loud is it when I shout?
Young Guns? Sorry, I was looking at Young Guns' pretty face. Killing folks was 100% being legitimate then.
We all know the Mafia are too pussy to vote there, other than possibly me.
Well
I'm
done.
the only Mafia with balls.
Oh, my vote was 100% legit.
Someone
You're
was
right.
there just a formal?
On
Yes.
sleep.
Sleep.
Oh.
So, hope you didn't miss anything.
Hey, let's give No, I can't do that to Duke. That would be mean. But it would wind him up if we did it.
I don't know. I have
Why
no clue
don't you
why
just
phone would sleep,
live
or why you're talking about Duke right now.
What?
Can you show me?
I'm talking about formally
What do you think I'm
everyone in
reading?
the Zoom, giving everyone immunity
What,
and
Reed?
sleeping
You're
that way.
confirmed Mafia. You're
Oh.
still
Duke wants to
alive.
do that on day one. Lyrics knows
I
that Duke
might
wants
be
that.
glitched tonight. I don't think you can. You don't have
Yes, you
the.
can. If everyone gets immunity, you go to
Wait,
sleep.
You don't have the time. I guess push the vote.
You
Yeah.
go
What if we get to the last
Alright,
person
me first,
and then
me
we just
first,
lynch
me
them?
Who's last? Who wants to volunteer?
I'll be last.
Oh,
I say we go in line.
I volunteer, strip you out!
I'm not gonna go first or last.
Are we going alphabetically?
Right.
No, where it is.
Go
Just push the
alphabetically.
vote, Ryan.
My name's Colin.
This game's pretty easy, guys. You know
I
how
don't like
game 3s
alphabet.
go. You know how game 3s go.
You know how
Dialed in, Pope.
They're pretty.
We're gonna fucking win this game. We are gonna stop the rock.
They're
Stop
pretty
the rock.
easy games.
Stop the rock.
All
I
right,
don't
right
think that's gonna
now,
happen.
How you town?
What team are you dialed in for, Pope?
I think
Town are going to win this game.
I'm gonna go with the
Colin's not going down
traditional.
that
I'm gonna
path
go with the
again. He's going to be
traditional.
a positive
If you
pirate.
talked, you're town, dude.
Damn
If you
it, I'll
talked,
go
you're town.
last!
Wait, all of that could be accurate if I was Mafia.
Can I still talk now and be town?
Nope, sorry.
Too late.
Too late.
Oh, damn.
So Maeve lost, dead. Rob Alloy, dead. Easy. Bayrex, dead.
Only in the night, Pope. Only in the
Ladies and
night.
gentlemen, boys and girls.
Ooh, can Mafia kill me in the night so that he says...
Who would like to reduce KP?
Nah.
Nobody.
What is wrong with you
That would-
people?
That would
Thanks.
that would
Game
draw
three, dude. It's
You're
game
overacting,
three.
friend.
that would draw out the game too
Please
long.
overact, sweetheart. I'm really excited. I don't know why I'm getting hyperactive.
It's actually quicker to win if we launch all the Mafia and Vigi shoot one than
Do you
if
know
we just
about these?
lose to Milo.
What?
Right.
Unless you're assuming that the PRs are alive.
I've
And
never
they
seen
want
those
to
before.
You're
Whoa!
assuming
They're in
Vigi
Tesco,
lost.
6 of the little pots for £1. They're
Oh,
absolutely
right, it's a yo-
fucking
that's
delicious.
what
That's why I'm hyper
Damn,
right
we
now.
could
I'm
have had
so
dry green
hyper.
in the
I'm
game.
pretty
How much
sure
sugar's in it?
if I go to
So
Tesco,
much sugar
we
by
won't have the same
by how
deal.
I feel right now.
Oh, that's right. We rerolled, so he could have joined. Oh, that's too bad.
Who?
Bright green.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
Let's get Bright Green in. We need an inno
Dude, I
child.
would have nice zeroed Young Gun since he made us reroll. Like,
No, I
Pope is my confirmed town. You would always kill Young Guns 9-0.
yeah,
Oh,
dude.
Pope's Mafia this game, but that's all right.
Is
We'll
he?
keep him alive a little while.
No, Colin,
Are you
no!
Oh shit! Have I done that thing where? Oh, I know what I've done. Oh, I saw a blue screen. Careful, Rolo.
No porn.
What?
Wow, wow. Yeah, not
Oh,
like
guys.
what we all heard through Nan earlier.
Guess who just woke up? RJ. If we got RJ and Bright Green, we could
What?
Yeah, we could have actually
Porn
had a
with
good
Gucci
game.
here.
Okay,
Porn.
if the Mafia team want to concede and we can just re-roll, with those 2 people.
No, fuck him.
Alright, I concede.
Oh
Alright.
shit! Did you really roll Mafia, CJ?
No.
Are we really doing this again?
I follow CJ.
I second CJ.
I thought we figured this out.
CJ, claim Mafia, you should die. I'm following Guy's procedures now. He's my new hero.
Killing Folks
That's what I
claimed Mafia
say.
before CJ, so that's a terrible accusation.
What did I claim?
You have
Mafia?
lied earlier in the
No, I
game
don't-
after the thing.
I
You
just,
are
yes.
lying to my face right now. Anyways, hi. I'm your
CJ,
mom's
this is
best
where you
friend.
quit
Also,
the
you're
game.
the Black Flash. He's a bad guy.
Oh yeah, we have to push the vote so that we all get. Okay, yeah.
No, don't
No,
push the vote.
please
Not
don't.
doing that. We're not doing that. That's
we're not?
Duke's idea.
CJ.
I'm
If
not
you want to
stealing it
die,
from
you
him.
can push the vote. Yeah.
CJ, I want you to know I've soul read you, and I see that you are Mafia. I do. I
It's a
know
big
it.
wind
No.
up.
I do.
CJ, if you
But,
push the
but
vote,
I'm
I'll
not
push the
Mafia,
vote.
so how do you see I'm Mafia?
Because you're lying.
I'm not lying. I
I'm
don't
telling.
lie.
I'm telling the
Only
truth.
Mafia
That's why you
lie.
can't soul rate.
I don't even lie when I'm Mafia. Actually, yes,
Yeah,
I
And
do.
how, you would never
only
win.
when I say like I'm town and I'm Mafia. But other than that, I don't really lie.
Okay.
I call
But
people
you already
who are
said you were
I-
town this game, so right?
So wait, are you saying when you're Mafia, you call your teammates Mafia, and you never call town Mafia?
So, okay, sometimes I call I call at least one of my teammates Mafia, and then I would call one of the towns Mafia. Usually,
Who
a
you
town
calling
that-
Mafia?
Yeah,
now?
who's your 3 Mafia, CJ?
Yeah.
What?
Who your Mafia?
They're trying to Mav you. The other Mav.
Oh, my Mafia. Oh, all right. My Mafia team is Pope and
I think Pope's partner. That's all I gotta
Let's
hear.
go with Fletch. I like Fletch. Let's go with Fletch.
I hard
Wait,
claim
CJ.
he's busting me.
CJ, do you think literally Scoobs responded as towny as possible? Like, do you think there was a townier way for Scoobs to respond to Pope there, or like he absolutely
I've
nailed
never
it?
played with Scoobs before, so.
Yeah, but,
Yeah, but
He gets town made for the simplest
Yeah.
reasons, okay?
CJ, you played with him.
I'm
but
thinking in my
it's
head
a
of
different
how
name,
I could.
like Hawk or
I don't think I could be townier
that's
than that.
So,
I pushed the vote.
please establish that CJ lied this game, so he needs to die. Alright.
and he's probably not with Scoops.
There, that's the read. He's not with Scoops. Confirmed.
I didn't hear it. I missed it. What happened?
I'm dumb. Okay. All right. All right. Let's give some
Let's give a town read on Ryan.
Help
Nah.
me, CJ.
Let's not.
I don't want my night
I'll
zero
second that
challenge.
town read.
actually,
That's
Ryan,
a joke,
I still
by the
need
way.
I still need to make
I better not actually do that.
You need to walk.
a sim.
Oh yeah, you should
Yeah,
do that.
yeah. Don't worry, you'll get it. But I have homework this weekend.
DJ, I like all your reads.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
But he doesn't like you. Oh!
Well, Vob has never liked me. That's
What
why.
are you talking about? I
my
liked
Mafia-
everybody.
Vob would have died night zeroed. Vob doesn't like me. So, anyways,
I'm just dialed in.
let's see.
So I'm sorry. I got
Town.
To which
Are you
alignment,
really?
I'm-
Are you really dialed
which
in? Do you
alignment?
think?
You know what? I'm just gonna do what I do, like when I'm not playing, and I'm usually night chat, and I just make predictions. All right.
Yeah.
So town is going to be. Let's go with Colin. Bayrex, why not? Let's get him in there.
What the hell? Why Bayrex?
It's all right. Just let him carry on.
No, it's
Yes, that's so annoying.
It's estimate and see how bad I am just from guessing. Let's go Scoobs in there. Yeah, Scoobs can be down.
Me, Bayrex, and Scoobs. That's one awesome team.
Then I'll give you the lead, Ryan. Yeah, you can be down.
This vote is about to demonstrate how invested people are in the game.
Like, guys, let's just actually
and then
I'm expecting 10 to 12.
You want to be town? You want to be town this game?
Do I want to be town? I don't think I have a choice.
13 Pope
would be handy to know.
Oh shoot, my phone was over already.
I'm so down.
Yeah, your formal's up 10 seconds. Or who holds the formal? Push or rescind? It's pushed. 10 seconds.
Okay. Well, if I was Mafia, I'd be sad because I joined for numbers, and Colin asked me to join, and I would have been mad at him and stuff if I had voted Mafia. So I'm town. Don't vote.
All right. 10 seconds is up. If you wish to vote on CJ, put your hand to the camera in 3, 2, 1. Vote.
Oh, people are invested.
People pay attention, Pope.
It's not
pay attention.
It's not a game 3 mentality.
I feel like
Wow.
CJ
Pope is really disappointed with that because
I mean, he
he's
didn't
town.
vote.
I mean, I didn't
All
vote.
Yeah.
So Pope is interested that people are invested in the game as a townsperson.
Yes.
I know, it's hard to believe.
But if
dude.
people are invested in the game, then they're going to do better and try to solve the game and actually resolve to win the game as town.
Nan, why did you vote on CJ?
Yeah.
Therefore,
Connor.
Sorry.
Hey, I gave you the
You're
chance
gonna
to
ask me
ask
something?
correct.
No, I asked you why you voted on CJ.
I don't have
I
that.
didn't think it was great FOMO, and CJ fooled me once as Mafia, so I felt like
So
warranted the
fair to
vote.
CJ is what you're actually saying.
Right. I'm gonna
Last
get my.
time
Sorry?
he was pretty different from this time, though.
I'm very salty about
feels
that
like
last
last time he
game,
did
so I
not
want to know.
I'd like to,
I didn't think it was.
I'd like to get my
pretty much
stance
just-
on the
It was a
game,
great FOMO,
if that's
and
okay.
and the last time
it worth
he
hearing?
gave.
Yeah, I think it is.
He didn't give a great FOMO
I believe
when he
that
was Mafia, and I let him live.
I am town, and I believe that my reads are good. So I
Okay.
think town right now is something along the lines of Young Guns, Colin, Watercoulter, Ryan, CJ, Nan, and Scoobs.
I agree on some of them.
I honestly am not really interested in like who disagrees with him. I just think that's a good place to stick with his town for now and just lynch outside of him. So that's
I'm
it.
actually down for it, even though I don't. Yeah.
Can
Pretty
I
much
ask
what
Rob
she
a
said.
question? Rob, how many votes did you think CJ was gonna get?
3.
4.
Oh, sorry.
You thought he was gonna.
Why'd you push the vote then?
Yeah. Why did? Oh no, that's a stupid question. If
It
he
is a
said
stupid question.
over 7, then you ask him that question, Watercoulter.
I actually do think so, just now.
No, why ask over 7 when
because
it's like,
if he
what's the
thinks
point of
he's
pushing a vote if
okay.
you're not going to get the person
No.
killed?
If
I feel like Ryan just thought he was
It's
about
still
to be
good
really.
to see what votes were given.
I think Ryan just thought he was about to be really towny, and about halfway through, he's like, "Oh wait,
Wait, I was gonna be Tony, or Rob was gonna be Tony.
no, you. Pope's already towny."
Hell yeah.
All right, I'm
Oh,
already.
Pope
Tony
did
as
something
well.
ridiculously towny. It's pissed me
So,
off. I want it to be right.
Does anybody think like my made-up little team of Pope and Fletch? Do you think either Pope or Fletch?
Ooh, where to go?
I don't think so.
Not Pope
I
anymore.
think they would
after what
interact
he
with
did.
each other a little
What
bit
about
more, and
Fletch?
I'm Tommy and Pope.
Hell
I
yeah.
think there's a chance that Colin is
like
Mafia
really
this
hard to
game.
read.
He could be, but
You
I appreciate the effort.
Incorrect.
So.
But thank you for playing.
Yeah.
Do you
I
have
would.
any
I
Mafia
was calling
reads?
Mafia this game.
Oh, you think Colin?
No way.
It's because I'm trying to be scummy.
Oh, no way he's Mafia.
Every time
You're
someone
really
calls me
not.
I was
out,
trying to take a
I
PR
up
vote.
my scumminess.
You're not caught.
Bayrex.
It's not coming across that way for you, so.
I was gonna
Wait.
zero you, but I
I'm
couldn't.
trying not to get
Where's
town
my
red, but
handy?
I'm getting town red. This always fucking happens.
Scoobs, I believe you're.
Maybe you should
I
just
believe
like,
in
shut
you.
up the whole
I want
day
you to
one.
know, Scoobs. I believe in you.
I actually believe
I
you.
believe in you as a player. I think you're a quality
Bayrex, are
player.
you Mafia?
I want Scoobs. You can't keep sitting back. You have to interject. If you continue to play this game where you're not going to talk over people, you're going to get mislynched. You're going to get formaled a lot. So, come on.
I really like this one.
Yeah, from what I see from Scoobs, the way he speaks just
let me
gets
tell
people
you
to
this
time
now.
him too often.
You want to not get lynched, become super popular in the community, and you'll never lynch day one.
Or grow some tits.
I know about popular.
That's why you
Or
still get
speak
lynched,
up right
Bayrex.
now.
Oh!
But Scoops, you do really have a good grasp of the game. So, what have you got so far?
Well,
Let's hear from you and everyone else.
Young Guns Town, CJ's Town.
Who?
Young Guns.
Who's your town?
I like his observation about what he said about Ryan. Since I feel like he's thinking about what Ryan's trying to say and how he's trying to approach the game. So I'm giving a town read for what he said there.
Who?
It was terrible though. It was completely wrong, but it's fine. Young Guns can still be down for that.
Do you have any Mafia reads?
Mafia reads? I don't like nonsense. Feels like the reason he's voting for CJ there, it just feels fake.
Why did you not vote for CJ? Why did you not vote for CJ?
He's much more jokey. He's much more relaxed since it doesn't feel like the last time I played with him where he was just sitting back doing nothing the whole game.
Where are you from, Scoops?
I'm from Australia, but I was born in China.
China. You're like a Chinese 5.
That's about right, actually.
Actually, I
without
disagree
the
with that
Wi-Fi. Without the Wi-Fi.
It drives me crazy because I think you're really logical and really analytical and like.
5 talks more.
You're stern, but you,
not when he started.
Yeah, it's hard to read you. Like
yeah, 5 didn't talk at all when he started out.
You'd have to push him 5 and he'd talk.
It's too late.
I'm pretty sure Fletch, you Mafia.
It is
dog.
after the accusation and the vote time. Trust
No,
me.
I don't. If you second now, we're good.
All right, second on killing folks.
You're outside of my town circle. Go.
Formal on killing folks. Go.
All right. Town is Pope, Scoobs, Colin, Bayrex.
Bayrex.
You forgot to call me Mafia. 5 people have called me Town.
Why the fuck are people calling me Town? Like, what?
I don't know.
Bayrex.
I only heard
Tiny
Timmy folks.
Bayrex. I don't understand it.
But to be fair, mine wasn't actually.
It's gonna sound like my input read, but it's like the way that you're reacting to things and stuff. I played a lot of games with you. I think that the way you've been reacting to things that have been going on in this game. I think that you're like slightly not interested in this game. But I think that you still have some like input into this game. The fact that you are able to like not be night zeroed. I think that you have like some interest in this game so that you can actually play a game of Mafia. I think that that's towny of you. Colin, the way that he's just like been reacting, like last game I was like, you're Mafia, and then later in the day when I was serious, I called Colin Town, and like I think that, and like he just accepted it. I think the way that he's like pushing like to be called Mafia, I think is towny of him. Scoobs and Pope are like just obvious, like they're being like called Town all over.
Do you think Pope is an obvious like?
I don't think.
Like, what do you think Pope has done that is?
I think they're obvious.
I'm an easy read, dude.
So many people are calling him.
Yeah, but do you think that other people would even know? Like,
I don't really have a read myself, but like, how many people are calling the two of them Town? I think is like.
How about?
Do you think they might do that just so that they seem townier for everyone else?
How about if you just don't give a read on someone because you don't have a read? Because like
I'm saying that my read is based off of everybody else calling them Town and spewing them.
All right.
What if like I'm Town and like CJ's Town and we have no idea what's going on in the game? We're the ones that called Pope Town.
That's
okay.
I'm just saying, like.
Shut up, Young Guns!
I think you're Mafia spewing Pope. Oddly enough, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, you think I'm Mafia?
Yes, I think you were like spewing. I think that you are. I think that like your face is like saddened, and I think that you're sad that you got re-rolled into Mafia after getting your cop.
Were you cop last game, Young Guns?
I was rolled into cop.
Oh, right.
Maybe.
Maybe.
He was the first PR. That Mafia can't call another Mafia Town. So why does it have to be Mafia spewing Town?
Mafia spews. That's how it is.
Can we reset our killing folks and form someone else?
There. So why does it always have to be that Mafia's calling
We're not coming off your partner, none.
I think killing folks is too towny to keep this formal on, and we can still do our end of day on someone else.
I'll push if you want. I'm not rescinding.
Other than that,
even if it's you,
I really don't know.
Killing folks. Who should I
Make
shoot?
sure you guys push the vote, 40.
You should probably.
No, don't push yet.
I have a question for
him.
Yeah.
If we do end up lynching him, or if like we sleep.
What's your read on killing right now? What do you think?
I don't know. I'd vote.
I don't know.
That's not good.
Water
I'm
cooler,
going to pre-vote too.
Water cooler, have you decided yet on if you're going to vote or not?
I don't want to tell you.
No. You don't need to tell me if you're going to or not. Tell me if you've
Yeah,
decided.
that's all I've really got. Like, I don't think that there have been like too many.
Yeah, a little bit.
Water
I don't
culture,
feel comfortable.
I think if Killing Folks gets lynched, town will lose.
Vote Bush.
Oh yeah,
so we
they
can
will.
do this.
Probably. I'm probably town's best hope at this point.
Yes.
Push the vote, please, so we get a.
It's been pushed to vote. No 10 seconds if you want to vote on Killing. Vote in 3, 2, 1, vote. Not enough. Killing
fucking cares. It's
Formal
like
Mave lost.
My former map lost.
I heard it on Mave lost. Second on Mave lost.
I don't know.
Did you second on Mave lost?
Oh, I second. Whatever. Yeah.
I heard Maeve lost.
Okay, there's a formal on Mave lost. Your end of day.
2 of us formaled, so.
Accusation.
Yeah.
And 1 second.
Okay, I'll give the accusation. Maeve lost. I want to hear from you. It's end of day, so we're not guaranteed to kill you.
What the
Great
hell is
accusation.
going on
Way
with
to
the
speak
timer?
up to get that out there.
I
Is
like
it just me or are
Killing
those
Folks,
timers
Pope.
like blurry?
I like Scoob, CJ, and Young Guns. I don't really like Fletch.
You don't like your mom's chest hair?
Okay, Killing Folks, why am I not spewed? Why are those other guys spewed and not me?
Because they're Mafia calling you your partner. Town. That's what's going on. That's why.
I don't know.
Okay,
about
sorry, Matt Loss,
Colin.
keep going.
I don't really know about Colin. I don't know. I could see him playing that way as Mafia, trying to get. I could see it going either way. I don't know about Watercoulter.
We're going to kill that motherfucker. That guy is so Mafia. You betrayed me.
Yet, so I don't know. I'm kind of leaning scummy. I don't know.
Colin,
I don't know about Rerix.
Are you okay, Colin?
I haven't heard him a lot.
Colin, a bird just flew in your window.
That was a little bit excessive. Did it really?
Hey, this is on Maeve lost.
Maeve lost. I have a question for you. You said you have Fletch as Mafia. What is the red flags for Fletch?
I like what someone said that there was one between Pope and Fletch, and I'm liking.
Oh, that was your mom's chest hair.
But
okay, it's
but,
CJ.
But why? Like, do you believe there's one between me and Fletch?
I'm inclined to believe it. Yes.
Why?
I would not sacrifice.
Why
my
do you
life
believe
at this
that?
point in time?
You know I made that up, right?
I mean, you can make that up all you want. I believe it.
You think that my formal was good?
What? No, stop.
No, stop.
Why do you
Answer
believe
why.
there's one between me and Fletch? Why is that paradigm there?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just going off someone else's opinion.
Maeve lost, dude. What are you doing?
Say what you want. Do what you want.
Okay.
You've been more town than Fletch. I just don't like Fletch.
Why?
Doesn't necessarily mean. He's been really quiet. I don't know.
But that doesn't.
He is always quiet. That's not necessarily.
I agree. Fletch is Mafia lost.
I don't like him. So
I think
personally, I just don't like him this game.
I gotta shoot him tonight.
Misused an association rate.
Maybe.
Or like a difference rate.
We'll see.
Is that a hard claim, Rob?
I can believe.
I've already hard claim.
I can believe there's one
each other,
between the
Robbie.
two.
Love you.
Okay, what else, Matt Loss?
I don't
What
think
else?
they've been pairing up like I've seen them do in the past. I mean, it is what it is. It's my read. So.
Are you town?
Yes, I am. Vanilla Town. I rolled Mafia. Mafia last game. I'm really glad I'm not in this game. So.
Yes, I'm sir. Vanilla Town.
Who was in your Mafia group?
It was Bayrex, Young Guns, and
No, Young Guns was Carl.
well, he was in the group with us. I don't remember the last
You
one.
don't remember the last one?
No.
Okay, every time I re-roll a game, one Mafia always manages the fucking stick.
Yeah.
Well, that's just
Are you
odds.
bummed out? You rolled Mafia twice in a row, man.
It's
Matt
Proven
Loss.
theory right there.
I'm gonna give you a little softball here. I'm gonna
really
give you a
glad
little
I didn't.
softball.
Are you guys gonna
Softball.
be mad at me if I defend this guy?
Yes,
No.
I will be pissed.
No, you could defend him.
I think
Mav lost.
All right,
Softball toss right here. Okay,
He's probably
Watercoulter
watching CTV,
really wanted to give
probably
an
accidentally.
accusation on you, right? Like he spoke up and was like, I'll give the accusation, and all he said was, I have no read, I want to hear you talk. What do you think that means about Watercoulter?
I mean, it leans towny towards me. He's one.
It was a goddamn softball.
Okay.
I think it leans town for me. He wants
Try
to
again, try again.
I'm not changing what I think. So
Mav lost. You want me to explain it to
I
you
will
really
stick
quick? Waterculture wants to be like, oh, I wasn't really sure there's 2KB tomorrow.
Maeve lost. I appreciate you coming to play. We'll talk in post game.
How do you strike out on a softball, man?
Oh, fuck it. This could be the worst thing I ever do.
Think
Don't
what you
vote for the
want.
dude. Come
That
on.
is where I
If you don't
Let's
vote,
kill
you're
the outed
insane.
Mafia instead.
Yes.
Even though I could be wrong, I'm more sure that I'm not wrong.
Don't baby him.
Time in this formal is up. Maeve lost. Unmute. Give your 10 seconds.
You all have clearly made your decision. I'm Vanilla Town. Do what you're gonna do. It's whatever. I mean, whatever you want.
All right. It will take 7 to lynch Maveloss. If you wish to vote, put your hand to the camera in 3, 2, 1. Vote. I think that was in time. Let me just check real quick.
Pretty sure it was. He said vote at 25. He went up at 27.
Yeah, that was in time. Maveloss is dead. Go to sleep. Send me your night actions and AFKs.
All right, peeps. Thanks for being here and hanging out. Night 1, going into day 2, Mafia Game 3. It's been a good one.
All right, I think we're good here. Everyone can wake up. Looking for 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to give you 18 minutes. In the night, killing folks, you die. The day begins.
I actually thought that guy was probably town, but it's still him.
Yeah, you did vote. I was kind of surprised.
What the hell?
Like, I thought he was dying.
I was bummed out when I voted for it.
That's what I thought. He was dying
I
so
couldn't
much.
even vote. I felt so bad.
Yeah, that's why you have to fucking, like, not... When people get formals, like, really bad, you should just lynch them. That's why I voted.
Yeah, he was town, but whatever. You can keep saying that.
None of his leads
probably
felt like
he
it had
was
any...
not a hit. I guarantee you of it.
So you think there was a medic save?
With 1 KP...
100%. That is my belief. I could be very wrong. So bring
Well,
me
he
your beef.
had a very bad formal, but when
Yeah,
we
he's
voted
lost.
on him, I was like, some of the people that voted with me on him, I was like, So
I feel
now I'm just
great
confused.
about the vote.
Do you know what that was? That was a formal of a guy who joined a game to get it rolled. He was looking forward to playing, and then a guaranteed formal ended up on him, and he just resigned
It
himself.
wasn't
because he was
guaranteed.
getting
That was
lynched.
end of day.
Sorry, an end of day formal landed on him, and he was just resigned to being lynched because it's happened to him in the past.
End of day,
Which is not. I'm not
but
saying
Colin-
that that's an acceptable attitude to have. However, I do believe that he was town. I do
Right.
believe that Watercolder is Mafia.
Okay,
and-
yeah, I think Walkout and Nan are like the only people with any equity to being Mafia.
And I do not believe that Nan
Watercolder's
can
not
be it.
Mafia if Maeve lost is.
I think Bayrix has
Yeah, you
equity
can't-
too.
Watercolder doesn't put someone that
formal-
vulnerable.
No,
I
I'm
formed
not-
and voted.
I'm
So
saying if Maeve lost his town, they're the only people in the vote. I've townied everyone else in that
You
vote.
hammered him, Ryan. How are you not like the mafia out of that?
Oh, did you get the vote? Because I forgot to write it
I know
down,
I'm
and I don't want to cheat like Pope.
Yeah, I have the votes. Me, Bayrex, Watercolter, Ryan, Pope, Scoops, and Rob voted on him.
Yes.
Yeah.
What,
So,
did we have a vote on CJ? Did we have a vote on CJ?
Yeah. Yes, but it was like 2 people. 3
Me,
people.
CJ was.
Who was the vote on
CJ's
CJ?
vote didn't even mean.
No, it
anything.
does matter because it's the same vote as Maeve lost. It was me, Bayrex, and Nan. All 3 same voters.
Did you say Fletch voted?
That's not the same vote as Mav lost.
And I am
mean-
bummed out because
Yeah,
I don't like the hammer of
don't
Ryan, and I think Bayrex too quiet.
I
So
don't
I'm
think
now
that
voting
vote
with people that might have
CJ's
scum
vote
on
means
them.
anything.
Non, did you say
I understand
Fletch
that all
voted?
3 of those people are in there, but you
Sorry?
added
Alright,
4
did
Did you
people.
say that Fletch voted?
I
I'm
think
not
we
saying
can
I
all
did not
agree
vote.
that your mom's
Okay,
Fletch, there was no
is
Fletch
town.
vote. Killing folks is
Yeah,
young.
no, that's
I
fine.
didn't vote.
Yeah, that's fine.
voted. Pay attention.
What's the
I
word?
feel like we can all agree that your mom's chest hair is town.
The joke's gone too far, CJ.
We
It's
can
alright. You
adjust-
crested, mate.
That's too long of a name for me to use.
I think.
All right, well, you Mafia though. So,
Okay.
No, Fletch isn't Mafia.
Yes, he is.
oh, is he not?
If
I don't
he
know.
if
I
he's
was hoping-
if
I
he's
was
not
hoping I
Mafia, then Maeve lost those for sure. But I think they're together.
Oh,
Honestly.
really?
Yeah. I
Oh,
think,
okay. All right, I got one in my fake reads.
Interesting. You
Fucking
think
hell.
I would not vote on that partner?
Really?
I think that he called you Mafia for absolutely no reason.
Oh,
And
I
so,
agree on that.
If he's town, I don't really care. You're still Mafia.
Interesting.
What? What?
See,
what?
like,
What if I had a
was
green
going
on
through his
Fletch?
formal,
I would
assuming
say
about that.
you're
but
lying.
now I can't remember this.
I'm 100%
Yeah, I called it.
adamant that Fletch is town,
I just
I-
call a bunch of people
I
town.
don't care.
and I'm adamant that you're town.
Well, people
So
that
I
wanted
don't
to-
want you guys working against each other.
I don't care.
Wait, are you hard claiming a same between the two of you?
No, I'm
No,
saying that they're
he's
both
just
town.
saying I'm town no matter
I'm going to
what.
call more people town in a
Why
minute.
are
but
you
first I'm-
talking in such a weird
A lot of people
Okay,
talk.
Colin,
A lot
I
of
think
people.
Colin's
hyper and I'm
to
trying
seem
to
like-
control it, I'm
Colin's
sorry.
trying to seem like a PI right now. That's
yeah.
what he's trying to do.
No, it didn't work.
Rob
Dave, but
Alloy,
it's
can I talk to you
done
for
now.
just a second?
Done.
Rob, can you
So
give
then
me
you go back
can you
to
give me your
normal.
position on the game?
I'm
Can you
still really
can you
hyper,
talk a
I'm
little
trying.
bit
You're
about
still Mafia,
your
though,
vote
aren't
on Maeve lost and kind of who you think's coming?
I really wanted to shoot watercolor last night, and I refrained.
Oh, are you Vigi?
Yeah, he claimed Vigi.
Did you? Oh.
He claimed
Oh.
yesterday.
I asked
They
folks
stopped
if
it.
she didn't shoot if he died.
I'm even more confident
What?
in like that Maeve lost being a hit.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't
I-
even know Rob was a Vigi. That's great.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Maeve
Rob is
lost-
the Vigi?
Yeah,
Yes, Rob is the
Rob's
Vigi.
Vigi.
Yes, I am the Vigi.
Yeah, that's definitely.
He claimed it then
That's got to be a hit,
yesterday,
dude.
Colin,
You
why are
could-
you so
that could
strong?
be a medic save.
Every time this happens, and town are like, "Yep, guaranteed 100%." No one's willing to
Colin.
reevaluate. And
Okay,
it's just always
Why would we
badly.
reevaluate when there's one KP?
Why are you acting?
Because the guy that pushed on him and formaled him is 100% Mafia, so Mavelos can't be.
How can you say 100% that water culture is Mafia?
You haven't even given a
'Cause I
reason,
believe-
Colin. You haven't even given a reason.
Bury him,
yet.
dude.
Everything that you did yesterday.
This is not the time to evaluate that.
What? No, I would love to.
This is the time. This is the time, actually.
Well, I would love to hear why Colin thinks. It's great to hear why Colin thinks water culture is Mafia and water
I felt
culture's
like
response.
Water Culture's interactions, his avoidance of me in particular, sparked the first alarm bell, but his interactions with most people and the way that he pounced. Now, Water Cult was not a person to make formal towards the end of the day or to do things like that. He
I
pounced
specifically
for someone
asked for
who
the
was
push and then
guaranteed going to get lynched there. 100%
So
always going to get lynched.
Should I just like give the formals to people I think are just gonna?
That's not a
100%...
town-sided mindset. You don't put the person in formal that you know for sure is getting lynched into a formal.
I think you have like a bad opinion of Mavlos. I think it's just like I think he can really show like he's towny in cases. I don't think that was a town Mavlos.
Colin, he almost didn't get lynched. I was pounding him,
right hand to hammer.
and I had to hammer.
But he did, didn't he? And now we're here.
So it resulted in 1
and I split
KP, so
vote.
it's good for town.
And I split vote. Which
Fletch, there is still the other possibility
Does the
that
cop
we
have a good check?
didn't
Because
manage
if the cop's
it.
got a good check, that would help me.
Colin, you're
let me ask
actually
you- Colin,
triggering
let me
me.
ask you this question.
I
Do you remember the
Colin,
game
you
that
really
you
need to
played
stop speaking
Mafia
in,
with
like,
Colin tonight,
absolutes.
where he talked about me as the
If
town?
people don't want to
Fletch, what?
guarantee reduce KP,
Do you remember the game with
then
tonight?
that's
You
fine.
should,
I'll
where
move
you
away
hit
from
your
it.
partners with Colin.
But I feel like it's a good hedge
And
to
he
make.
talked
Okay,
about
I'm
me
sorry.
being town.
Fletch, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna pause for just a second. Colin, you just made the comment. Do we want to guarantee reduce KP? Please elaborate
The
on that
reason why I
comment.
was saying that, is because I
Guarantee.
do believe that
You're-
if I'm wrong
you're-
on Water Colder, then I'm obviously wrong on Mavelost, which means in my mind there's one between the
So
two.
so in your
I wanna
mind,
play that.
it is 100% that water culture and Mavelost are different alignments.
That's the way that I'm viewing the game currently. I do because everyone here seems so sure that Mavelost is a hit, so
Not
people are seeing
everyone.
things that-
all the people who didn't
It was
vote
a split. Yeah.
no one's said anything.
Several people. I said I thought it
Colin,
was a
I think
miss.
you've been dominating the conversation. That's why other people can't say anything.
Okay,
back
so
to my
ask
question.
my. Go ahead. Yeah.
Do you remember the game earlier tonight where Colin called me town and he defended me hard day one? Does that remind you of this?
Was I modding that game?
I don't know. I thought you were partners with him.
He was modded.
Maybe
No.
you're modded. I don't know.
When was this?
I don't remember. I don't remember that game.
It was Colin.
Oh, game one.
Yeah.
Pope was modding game
game one.
I don't.
you
I
modded
don't.
this then.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that interaction.
Fletch, why is your whole game revolved around Pope?
Because he won't. It's not. It's how about he's talking about me? I'm always Mafia. I'm trying to get him to figure out. Look at Colin and not me.
Well, I thought Mavelost's defense was like a solid
awkward.
3 out of 10. So
I
like
agree.
people not voting.
I think that's higher than.
Maybe I'm just wrong. I will stop pushing for now.
Weird. I don't know. I'll say this,
but I
Young
want
Guns.
people to
I did not read
evaluate
both
them.
town, but my town at this point.
Colin,
are
if
Young
you come up
Guns,
with like a
Ryan,
legitimate reason,
Scoobs, Rob,
go ahead.
and CJ. Sorry. CJ.
Do you think non? Do you think
We'll
non
see
is
how
town?
the day develops.
I don't know. I have no good read on non.
See, I think non is kind of towny.
You didn't include Pope in your town.
He doesn't think I'm towny.
No.
So you're trying to convince him your town.
No, I asked him a question about.
Yeah.
I asked him a question to get an alignment read on Colin because he modded game one. I thought he'd pay attention to it.
I think that Water Coulter is actually town. I sort of liked his responses to Colin today. I think they're quite towny. I liked Scoobs yesterday. I liked Pope yesterday as well, and I liked CJ. So outside of that, we have non-Colin, Bayrix, Fletch, and Ryan. I would say in order, I really want to lynch like Colin and Bayrix, or look at like those two strongly today. I think they're by far the scummiest people. Fletch is like in there as well. As the third, I probably wouldn't lynch either Non or Ryan today. I think the way that Colin is playing, it just doesn't seem like he's evaluating the game at all. It just seems like he's certain that the way, like he's just certain, which I don't really like. I think Bayrix,
It's not.
if there's a Mafia that voted that would bust a partner giving like a shitty formal, that's going to be Bayrix in that group of people that just voted. So
Bayrix, you want to talk now?
Can I ask, does anyone think I'm ever with Mavelost?
No.
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 He
never.
hammered
Who
on a
said
split
yes?
vote.
Don't care.
Who said yes?
Me.
Okay,
Colin
so
thinks I am.
this is where I'm at. I think
You can both be down.
I agree mostly with what Pope circled day one. I think like town is like Scoobs, Ryan, Rob, Colin, Pope, and then I think like CJ's formal is very like, I just voted on it because I didn't really get a read off of it. I think the way Fletch formal killing, and when I asked the question, I was trying to see if like Fletch had a reason for it, and he pretty much was just like, "No, I'm just gonna formal this guy and see if he dies." So I kind of think that's like Mafia as hell. Also, I'm not used to Fletch coming out that early and actually pushing a type of agenda.
Yeah, I agree.
I think like Fletch, Young Guns, and Nan could be the Mafia team because I noticed like the minute Nan start calling me Mafia, people start hopping on it,
What?
and I think Young Guns, if his partner,
Do you think Mayvlaws was a miss?
I think if Mayvloss is a hit, then it's like an easy game. But I'm gonna like try to evaluate the world where like if I'm wrong on Colin, Colin's telling us that there's a medic save if he's Mafia, just so you know.
Correct.
Which means that most likely that he it could be him Mafia with like two others. But like I kind of think he's town for going after Water Culture because I don't see Water Culture as town make a lot of do formals like that.
Well, he could just be medic, thinking he got a medic save when the reality is he might not. I mean, there's a lot of coulda, wouldas, but I kind of like your reads.
That's why I'd be hard defending.
I like your reads. I like your reads,
Bayrex
Bayrex.
did a very balanced.
I also like the way Young Guns evaluated the game. I think you both are townier. I think Scoobs is still towny. Rob's a Vigi. I think Ryan's towny. And I guess I'll leave the other four outliers. So like Water Coulter, Nan, Fletch, CJ, Colin too.
Should you have like a hard read?
Yeah, I know. I forgot about about Colin. Because I'm having a hard time judging his gameplay right now because it's like very different. He's playing obviously different, and it's not a bad thing. It's just hard to evaluate.
If I am the medic with a save on you, Pope, do you want to out your checks, or would you still keep them to yourself?
If I was cop and I had information, I would provide it today.
Okay.
Just kidding. I'm selfish. I would wait till day 4.
Yeah, we even know better than that, Pope.
I think Non's down. I think Water Coulter's down.
I think.
What's up?
I didn't get a read on Bayrex, but I definitely think Young Guns is time from.
I'm curious. I'm a bit surprised you're saying let's. No, I'm not talking to you, Ryan. I'm talking to Colin. I'm thinking back to you saying there must definitely be a mafia between Water Coulter and Mayvloss. But isn't there a bigger chance there is a mafia between Ryan and Mayvloss since Ryan hammered that vote?
I could be down with that. I do believe that Ryan is capable of hammering a town as town, though.
Yeah, Ryan hammers his both alignments, so that way you can't read them on it.
I also believe that Ryan is capable of hammering his Mafia partner as Mafia. And I wasn't just saying yes to be stupid earlier. I believe it's in his playbook.
There's no way. On day one, a Mafia person.
On day one.
Was there a formal on killing folks? A formal and a vote?
Because if Mayvloss ever gets confirmed,
it was Bayrex, Non, and Ryan were the votes. But just one thing about Ryan.
On CJ.
Oh, sorry, CJ.
It was you and Pope.
I did not vote.
Oh, yeah, I have voted. Oh, okay.
For what it's worth, I think Ryan's town.
Wait, I'm kind of confused. Hold on. So could we talk? What's the vote? What's the vote?
After saying that could be Mafia, because
I said you're capable and it's in your playbook. And then I said, for what it's worth, you're in my town circle. I've got 6 people in my loose town circle.
There was 2 votes.
Probably 7.
There was 2 votes on on CJ and killing folks. What was the vote? What was the vote on killing folks?
Young Guns and you.
Young Guns.
Pope and Young Guns voted
I
on.
voted on killing.
I voted on killing folks.
No, Pope did not vote. It was only me and Young Guns.
Non, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I keep a spreadsheet.
Okay, so just Young Guns and Ryan voted on killing?
Okay, yeah, I voted, and then Young Guns was like, this guy isn't getting enough votes.
And Rob, you like kind of.
And the vote on CJ is Bayrex.
No,
me and Ryan.
And Ryan, okay.
Yeah, after the vote passed.
And one thing about Ryan, I will say one thing that I think at least is partially reading me down is like in the last minute of the formal on Mav, he's like, "Are y'all gonna be mad if I like speak on and defend this guy?" And then he like hammers him.
Then he
I think it's Mafia because I think it's Mafia. You're conscious of like, okay, I sort of just soft defended this guy, and now I'm gonna hammer him over. I think it's town. It's more like, okay, I was gonna soft defend this guy. My town just voted. I'm gonna hammer him. I think it's more natural.
Even just in my town.
I formal Fletch.
I thought he was always dying.
I second Fletch.
Okay.
And he didn't.
Fletch Pope on mute for accusation.
Man, I hate mods that mute all. Oh, just kidding.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding. Fletch, I think
Fucking rookie fell for
I
it.
think that I'm evaluating you more on the killing folks formal than the Maeve loss. I think it was super awkward that you just formaled him at the beginning and didn't really have a reason and didn't say anything, and then the Maeve lost agreeing that there's one between you and me. It's almost like maybe you're his partner, he knew there was one, and he was just trying to get some cred off that. I don't know. I don't think you've been towny at all, for what it's worth.
Fair enough. I agree on the second part. I haven't been towny. The killing folks, he was outside of my town circle. I thought after he talked to, he was very towny to me. I don't know. It's fair enough. Day one, he was outside of my town circle, so I formaled him. What am I hearing? Oh, I have something in the background. Oh, that was weird. Anyway.
Fletch, do you make a lot of formals?
No.
This was like a low effort game, and I don't have a lot to go on. So day one today, I was happy doing it. I don't know. When I have a night start or a day start with no night kills, it makes it a little harder for me to get confident read. So I just made anything that I didn't have any formal I didn't have in my town circle. I think if Mabloss is actually hit, it's going to be an easy game. But I don't think you could ever put Mavloss with me. I think that's just kind of a ridiculous assumption to make that he would talk about a partner that way. Not that I've ever actually played with Mavloss, so he could actually...
But, I mean, you're a good hedge, aren't you?
No, because I'm not...
Why did you
Mafia,
not
so I don't
vote
know how that's a
on
hedge.
Maeve? Fletch, why did you not vote on Maeve?
I don't know. I just couldn't do it. I did not... I agreed with Colin yesterday that I thought that Waterculture had more Mafia equity at that point. But going into today, when there's only one KP, I'm never going to try to lynch Waterculture today, and I agree he looks townier for it. So, man. And plus, my town circle was kind of split on voting on Waterculture.
So if you think that Maeve was here, who do you think is his partner though?
I don't know. I would just lynch outside of my town circle. So I think my town circle is right regardless of Mabloss's alignment. I think town is Young Guns, Scoobs, Ryan, Rob, and CJ. I think if you lynch outside of that, you always win.
So then why do you say that if Mabloss was here, it's easy
Who
game?
would be the first one to go? Because if Mabloss is
score.
actually... Okay, I'll say this. If Mabloss is a miss, I think my town circle is very wrong. And I don't think I'm going to get it right. I don't know.
Wait, I thought you just said...
I don't know. I know. I realize that's wrong, inconsistent, but I don't know.
I kind of agree with, like, me, Scoobs, Young Guns, Rob are
I have a
always
question
down.
for you. Is something happening outside of the game? 'Cause
No,
you're-
I'm just tired.
He's just
It's 4
tired,
a.m.
yeah.
It's 4 a.m. Like, what do you want? Yep, it's 4 a.m. I don't think it's late.
So who would be the first one you'd look at? Like if you
I
had a
flip
formal...
coin. I do not have any like Mafia scum between those four over others. I don't know. I wouldn't lynch you today because there's one KP and you led the lynch yesterday.
Fletch, I'm conflicted.
Yeah, is this
I
like
know.
Mav lost a hit and we're just like dominating, or like what?
I'm not Mafia, and I'm
Are
hoping
you
Mav lost his
worried?
hit.
Like, shouldn't you be a little worried? Like, if Mav lost is a miss, you're in the Novos. If you think he's town right, and we lynch you in your town, we're in a pretty bad spot,
I
right?
agree, but like I'm tired enough not to care. I think my town
Goddamn
circle's right,
game
and my
please.
town circle's split on this.
Rob, you should
It's where I'm
probably-
at. Get over it.
Rob, you
Get
should
away
shoot.
from Fletch.
Yeah. Fletch, he should
He lives in Tennessee.
Rob, can you say who you're going to shoot so like
No.
the medic and the cop doesn't check?
I don't know. Honestly, I
Because
probably shoot between both Pope and Barracks.
Fletcher both misses.
We can't lose.
I
It's
don't
goes
know.
to 7.
I picked two names.
Yeah, you shoot tonight, Rob.
You shoot and we can't lose, even if the Mafia...
Pick your shot.
Mafia. That's why I'm telling you. It's mechanical for you to say you're going to shoot so the cop and medic don't save or check them.
Arix is really hard to lynch.
I like
I'm just
that
kidding.
shot.
I would shoot Colin, but
Colin.
I like that too.
Colin.
Hardclay medic, don't lynch Fletch. Lynch Pope. Hardclay medic, fuck it, I'm outing. I believe this is a world of free. I believe that Pope just baited me out because he knew Fletch was a save. That's exactly what he does. He felt that I was the medic anyway. We are not lynching Fletch, we are lynching Pope. I believe in this world.
I told you guys.
Time of the formal is up. Fletch, you have 10 seconds. Unmute.
Okay, so if Mavloffs is a hit, I am
I
never
didn't push
partners
the
with him.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, so if Mavlos is a hit, I'm never partners with him. So if he is a miss, I'm actually safe. So in both worlds, I'm actually town.
All right. With 11 alive, it'll take 6 to lynch. If you want to vote on Fletch, put your hand to the camera in 3, 2, 1. Vote. 4 is not enough. You will have 2
Okay,
minutes.
before we snap, Colin, can you explain what compelled you to
Y'all
say
are
Fletch?
morons! He's Mafia with Fletch! He's not the medic!
Why the fuck am I Mafia with Fletch? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Stop,
Oh my
Colin,
god, you know that
stop.
I'm medic as well. No, Bayrex knows that I'm medic, 100%.
Can you
or he is
please
Mafia.
answer my question?
Oh my god. I've been sitting here in turmoil because as soon as
What
Pope put that
compelled
stupid... Hold on, let me talk! As soon as Pope put that lame-ass formal on Fletch, it put arm bells. His accusation was not good. Fletch is not the person that Town Pope would go to. I was getting weird vibes off of Pope yesterday, then I thought he was the cop. That's
By the
why
way,
I
the
came away
cops should
from him.
play with their live, even with bad checks.
Yeah, you should.
What? Why did you say Fletch?
Why did I say Fletch last
should
night?
be
Because
any
I felt I got tiny PR. So I was between Pope and Fletch last night because I had PR-ish vibes from Pope.
I'm
and
just
I had
going to say it
tiny vibes
again.
from
We have a
Penny
minute
versus
left. If you're the
Town.
cop and you have any information that can help skim through this shit
be
show,
nice.
it'd be great.
Killing
but-
folks was the cop, by the way.
Killing
If you're
folks.
the,
Yeah,
I can
why?
see it.
Yeah,
But,
why
like,
did you
after-
not save Killing Folks, who said he's the most important town in the game?
Yeah,
So you saved Fletch.
Didn't
I
save
don't-
Fletch. I believe I got a save. I know I'm more inclined to believe I've got a save, and that's why I believe part of the reason why I believe. I also believe that
I don't know
Mavelos
what
Formal
to do, yeah.
was one that he gives as Town rather than as Mafia. I believe that we should kill Pope. I believe that he was 100% baiting out the medic by putting it on Fletch or seeing who would try and protect Fletch because the medic would be inclined to do
Okay,
it. I felt
I
like
want
I'd
to say
already overplayed
something.
my hand, though, to the Mafia team.
Since Colin outed, we can't really kill him. And the thing is, it's either Colin and Fletch or me, Ryan, Bayrex, in which there is
Wrong.
Mafia.
It's Pope, probably
That-
Watercold.
that's
don't
like
even
the
see you
two
in a row,
sides
no.
of
Could
the
just be
town
Pope,
there
Watercold,
are,
or
mate.
Ryan. It's really easy,
Well,
and you're
Push
just
asked
throwing
you
it
if you
away.
get formal.
Why would I do that there as Mafia?
What'd you
Because
say,
I'm
Rob?
alone with Fletch, right?
Push
Mafia-
asked you if
You
you
might
get
get
formal.
shot.
I want to
I
kill
lose.
Bayrex and Non now, I
I
guess.
formal Bayrex.
I second Bayrex.
What are you doing?
For fuck's sake.
There's a formal on Bayrex accusation, please.
I'm going to be honest. I believe Colin about 1.5% of the time here. I have no idea how Mafia would ever put KP on Fletch. I have no idea how Colin would never say
For
Killing
real,
Folks.
man.
So I will start with that, but we're at 11 and it's probably bad to at least put a formal on Colin and guaranteed. So he just got rid of like 2 of the scummier people. So now we've moved to like you, who, if Colin is real, that means that Mavelos was probably a miss and that Bayrex is probably Mafia.
The ulterior too. I'm sorry, you can go ahead.
No, that's really all I
Mavelos
had to
could have
say,
been a
but-
hit.
then
There
you
could have
could
been
say
one
it's
KP.
true.
Colin just
Yeah,
outed for
that's
no
true.
reason because he's dumb, and
That's-
now we're here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, maybe he's dumb and paranoid, but I'd read how the game was going, and I had to
okay,
go with what I
so-
believed.
Yeah, that's
So,
fair.
Rob, you should lead formals.
Where
now,
I'm
please.
at, the only reason I thought Colin was fake because he was laughing his ass off at the end of Fletch's formal. Like, he's just sitting there muted, smiling, laughing his ass off, which made me think he was just Mafia saving his partner.
Yeah,
But,
because I do that as Mafia. Or I think that the situation's hilarious, and I've been sitting here for over 3 minutes working out whether
You've
I
been
should
pretty
actually
lolcat.
You
take
should
the
have
bait or
never
not.
outed, but
I don't lolcat.
You do as Mafia.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
Okay,
You can't count the
so-
2 games where I said I was going to out myself at the start of the game. Those
So
2 were
I
isolated
think if,
incidents.
like, I'm trying to like
Aside from
figure
that, I
out
played
like what
the
was the
game.
vote on Mavlos, Young Guns, Mister.
Vote on Malos is you, Water Coulter, Pope, Rob Alloy, Non, Ryan, and Scoops.
So if there is a world of 3, I think all 3 Mafia are probably in that vote, actually, based on that, because people have been kind of hard aligning today. Like, there's a couple, like, the only person in the vote other than me that I think's Town is Ryan. If Mav is a miss. If Mav's a hit, I just think, like, his partners probably didn't vote, and they're the people that went, oh, someone said something about I got feels from this guy. Like, that's an instant
It
no
was
reason.
CJ.
Whoever said that, it's the
CJ.
easiest reason for Mafia not to vote on their partner. Like, you
Yeah.
just don't vote in that situation. Like, outside of the game, like, the people that, like, the worlds, like, I could see are, like, Water Culture, Scoobs, and Pope.
Yeah.
because Pope came out early with a read on Water Culture, and then he poked out Scoobs to give reads and kept poking at him.
But Bayrex, don't you think Pope would vote more if he was Mafia? He's only voted on one person so far.
I think we're like playing ourselves right now. Like I don't think Bayrex is Mafia.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But like, I'm like, Colin is real, like 0.5%.
Someone has to do
Bring it.
something.
Fucking, you know me. You know me. You know that this
that
shit
goes
is
for
real.
everyone in the game. Not
This
a lot
is
of people
full
have
of
voted
shit.
this game apart from me.
Colin, I think you're just
I
crazy.
think
everyone
I know.
except Killing, right?
I'm just. I was just saying earlier,
Me and you, I guess, then.
there are like two sides. Pretty
Bayrex,
much.
can I ask you a
And
question? Why did you vote on Fletch?
Me, you, Bayrex,
Because
we're all
I
on the
didn't
same
believe
side.
the
Pretty much.
reaction. Like I thought Colin was like, ever since the game where I couldn't get him lynched when he was Mafia, I always had this feeling he's going to do the same type of giddy shit. Like I think like him
That
as
was so
Mafia.
tilting.
Don't need to. Town of one.
Dude.
Well, if Mavlos is a
Rob, if I were Vigi this game, this would be a game where I just don't shoot.
I'm shooting.
It's like I am so confused with the Colin thing.
I've already put my shot in.
In the world where Colin actually got a save on Fletch, I don't know what Mafia team did that because they're bad.
Yeah, Colin,
But-
if you're real, you have to believe that Mavlos is a hit and Fletch is just Mafia with
Why do I
Mavlos.
have to believe that? I can believe anything I want to.
why
I
would
can
you
read
ever
the
think
game just
Young
because
Guns?
you're reading the game differently. I
Yeah,
already know
Mavlos
that
never
you're
talked
reading
about
the
probably
game
voted
wrong.
on you.
That would be
Colin.
so awkward.
I already know you're reading the game wrong.
I think
So
Young Guns is
If
down.
Colin is a Mafia, then
Actually,
what
I
happened to
want
the
to say
medic? Then?
something
I think
that
Ryan is likely to.
might be more of a real thing. I think there is a possibility that Colin thinks he got a medic save, but they double stack killing folks. It isn't outside of that possibility
Yeah,
with
that's
the
true,
way
too.
he
Yeah.
did his thing, and like the reason I asked Fletch the question at the end of the formal, I wanted to see like what his reasoning was and stuff like that, and I wanted to see if he's going to vote because the way he replied to me was like, "Yeah, I'm just, this guy's life," and then he didn't vote
I
on
can
him.
already
so-
feel the flames
But
coming.
wouldn't they?
Time of this formal is up. Push or rescind. It's been pushed to vote. Unmute Bayrex. You have 10 seconds.
I'm down here. I think it's actually not an easy game. Like, you have to figure out if Mavlos is a hit or not, and if Mafia double stack, the game's really hard.
All right. With 11 alive, it'll take 6 to lynch if you want to vote on Bayrex. Put your hand to the camera in 3, 2, 1. Vote. That is not enough. You have rolled at least one additional RNG formal.
Colin, what do you think about Bayrex now that me, Rob, and Fletch and Young Guns vote?
It's just, Colin, I don't understand
What
how.
the fuck's going on?
The
From
thing is,
Colin's
Colin,
perspective,
I don't understand how you think that Pope, you would have softed to the Mafia team really hard if you got the save on Fletch when you're like, should I just claim a green on Fletch?
Honestly, it took me a fucking lot to level my play day one so that I didn't get fucking killed in the night because I did my whole, I'm PR for the first 5 minutes. That's what I felt. So I brought myself back down. And just with how today is progressing, obviously, when you put a save on someone and there's reduced KP, you're more inclined to think that you've got the save as the medic. And I tried to put that out of my mind and evaluated the situation. I felt like Mavlos was a miss.
Pope, why did you town read Bayrex?
I think the way he's reading the game is pretty good.
And
yeah, I voted. I think he's down, but it's
I considered.
guaranteed, so,
I'll tell you this. I considered voting just because I think it would progress the game, but I also was like, my heart's telling me he's probably just town, and I think I think Mavlos was so Mafia that I don't want to. I don't want to go back on it.
So then we're forced to lynch like CJ,
wrong,
or
I feel like I'm committed
I'll tell you
to
the
the world
truth.
that
I just I wish we could re-kill Fletch.
Oh, second.
So Young Guns.
There's a formal on Nan, I believe, accusation.
This is literally a hedge vote because if Mavlos is a miss, you voted on him.
Like I said, I understand why this form is on me for the simple fact that I earlier said there are two sides to this game, and either I'm pocketed. Well, I think I'm on the good side, but if I'm not, I'm pocketed by Ryan and Bayrex and what I called. Because if there is still a Mafia of 3 alive, in which Mavlov is not there, was a miss, then it has to be like what I called Ryan Bayrex pretty much. Maybe like CJ or Scoops in there, but I'm pretty sure that's not. It's fucked up. I'm on the RNG 1 now, but I've been trying to evaluate this game from the start. I think Bogus has been very balanced and has been given out information when there was need to give out information. I think Bayrex gave a very balanced formal. He was really trying to see what's what. I think I've done that, and also I've been trying to tell town where things are going. On day one, I really didn't like Young Guns. I thought he was way too quiet for how I've seen him play before, but he's picked it up today, and it seems he gets a town pass from me today. I don't like CJ, although I don't think he's Mafia. I don't like the fact that he's been doing absolutely nothing today. So I'm a bit sad the performance on me, because I think I've been trying to progress the game today better than CJ has. So CJ would have been a better lynch here. Fletch, I really don't like the guy. He gave a bad formal. I can't, and the only reason he survived is the fact that Colin hard saved him. I'm pretty much certain that the world of Colin Fletch at the moment is a good one. Well, we'll see. We can't. I told you guys we can't lynch Colin today, because we have to see if he dies tonight, and if he does not, he needs to die tomorrow.
There's probably never a world of Colin and Fletch.
Colin's probably not fake.
Yeah, Colin's a medic, because like he just doesn't make us play.
It's a different.
I just fucked up.
On...
That's all. I'm really sorry.
Well,
I just went with the world.
Matter. The thing is, Colin,
no, just give
you
me 10
understand.
seconds. Trust me, this is worth it if you're down. I just fucked up basically. Like I had to go with the world that I believed, and I got paranoid about whether I doubted or not and stuff like that. So if I have fucked town, I am sorry.
No, it's not.
I do want to say, if I'm dying tonight and Colin stays alive, please don't be that town that lets Colin live after tonight, because that is just that's just fucking stupid. I've seen games happen by that. It's such a bad play. It can't be like Mafia.
When I'm trying to get killed in the night, can you stop giving them excuses to keep me alive?
So if you think that,
leave Colin alive. I'll lynch Colin tomorrow. Definitely, guys, leave him alive. I'll totally lynch him tomorrow. Colin.
Yeah, leave me alive. 100%. I will confirm myself tonight.
Kill Fletch in the night.
Who's the medic?
Fletch is the medic save, guys. Kill Fletch.
Fletch is the medic save. It's a free kill.
You have to kill me. I confirm. You have to kill me.
So yeah,
That's
you
what
know
I
what?
think.
I think I've said enough. Let's push the vote and see where it goes. And no, I think I've done more than enough for my formal.
You should not.
Both parties, you forfeit your 10 seconds with 11 alive. It'll take 6 to lynch. If you want to vote on non, put your hand to the camera in 3, 2, 1, vote. That is enough. Non has died. Go to sleep. Semi-night actions, AFKs. think we're good to go. You guys can wake up. Looking for 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Giving you 16 minutes in the night. Colin, you die. The day begins.
Oh, you didn't actually
shoot, Rob?
He didn't shoot, clearly.
Oh, he probably didn't shoot, but like
what?
He should.
No cop. Cop was a ghost. Rip. Killing folks was a cop. Rip.
One of the two.
Yeah, killing folks.
Correct. Bad beat, dude. What a bad fucking beat. That's all right. I think we can still win.
Yeah, I think we just Lynch Fletch.
Colin, I think okay, I'll say this. Yeah. I'm never with Mav, and I think we've hit one, so I think Nan's the hit.
Man.
I don't think you could ever say Mavloss talks about me the way he does as a partner.
What was it he said about you? Because I
don't even know what he
the way he talked about there's always one between me and Pope, and the way he kept going, I don't like Fletch.
Oh, but
I think Fletch is always Mafia. It's just very awkward to say about.
Read from CJ.
But yes, but he made it his own in a very awkward way. I don't think he ever talks about that as a partner. I don't know.
I feel like Pope was the person pushing him for that, and like
I agree.
He could have been Mafia that's just stumbling.
I think we've always hit one at this point, regardless. I don't know.
Let me ask you guys this. I want to ask. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead. No, I don't have anything important.
Do you guys think Non pushes the vote there as Mafia? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know why anyone pushes the vote.
I know why he pushed the vote. Because he doesn't.
He said, "I've said enough. I've said enough. I pushed a vote." Like, dude, how does would a Mafia ever do that? I just think never.
I love the way he evaluated Bayrex.
Holy cow! I thought Mav was so or not Mav. Non was like.
It's possible that. Wait, what was that formal?
The thing is, I only voted because the alternative after Non was going to be like CJ.
Yeah, well, I mean that's. I wanted to go.
I would love to hear from Scoobs and CJ
guys.
today.
It's RNG1. Let's go.
I feel like
I think Scoobs, you have been too quiet for your day one.
Non was the only person
reads
because he's like literally the only person I thought was Mafia at the moment, and I still don't know who the other Mafia could be besides maybe Water Cooler.
Wait, who do you think it is? Who and what?
Non and
I don't know. Honestly, I think there was one between Bayrex, Nan, and Watercolor because the people that voted on me. And I think Ryan's townier out of the people that voted on me.
The thing is, like, I knew Colin was PR. If I was Mafia, he would have died night one. But I knew Colin was PR because the way he was playing. And also, I agreed with his.
I think Colin bakes
Colin
PRs
specifically
a lot.
said that Colin was playing like his VT play so that people wouldn't PR.
Yeah.
No. He can't hide anything from me. But anyways, like I would have always killed him night one. But basically, I always know when he's Mafia. But I did agree with his read on Water Cooler because I think it was Young Guns who said Water Cooler gave a weird accusation, saying, "Oh, I want to give the accusation."
No, okay, so I don't know who else seconded Mavloss. But there was like a time, like a second or something like that, or like beforehand that no one was giving like the accusation. So I guess I said like, "Oh, I'll give the accusation."
Well, you and I formaled at the same time, and neither of us seconded, so that was the confusion.
Yeah. So it wasn't me like trying to bury the guy and doing a poor job of it or anything like that. It was me just like saying, "Okay, I guess I'll get this accusation."
Okay, Scoobs, why should we still town read you?
I've actually been talking more this game than I've talked in any of my games so far. I've been
fuck, dude. Then you're like confirmed town. Like,
what's your reads at this point, Scoob?
At the moment, my reads are I still like Pope. I don't like Watercolor anymore since I actually agree with Colin's reads, especially after yesterday. Outside of that, basically Rob's confirmed. Right, I'm not so sure since I think he's been voting literally almost every vote.
Yep.
That's probably a good thing. About.
Probably not Mafia.
how's that not Mafia?
He's probably hit a Mafia at this point. Well, unless you think we've hit no Mafia, then it's probably a bad thing.
So
are we talking about Rob?
Basically,
no, Ryan.
I think that's someone who wants to vote for everyone. I think there's just as good a chance that they're Mafia that they don't care. They just want to vote everyone. So they.
Who voted on? Who's the vote on Nan?
It was the same as.
Well, can you just say the vote on Nan?
Yes,
can you say
it's me, Colin, Fletch, Ryan, CJ, Rob Alloy.
Okay.
All town. You might consider me Mafia from your point
Did
of
you
view,
just
but I
say
think it's
all
all town.
What?
I think it's all town from my point of view.
From Fletcher's point of view, if he reads
What would
CJ
not be all town? Like
I'm talking to Pope from his point of view. I say because he
I think Non was so town though. Like I don't know.
I was saying from
feel like
Pope's
from
point of view.
Pope's
The
point of
one-
view,
he
from Pope's
was
point
the
of view,
only
he
one
thinks
that he's
Mafia
Mafia
voted.
reading, and that is me. I'm saying the
And
only one.
CJ.
He did project down in his formal.
I thought he was
But it
still
was already
CJ.
Even before his formal, I think he projected town quite well.
All right, I honestly,
I actually disagree with you.
I thought he was saying weird things at the end.
Young Guns, I'll say this. I think if you lynch me, Pope, Barracks, and Water Culture, you win.
I don't.
What?
Who do you
I
think?
don't.
No.
I think if we lynch you, CJ, and then it gets slightly harder.
That's when it gets.
The reason I think Non was a hit.
Terrible.
All right, Young Guns, and if you're trolling me, you win this one, dude, because I'm on board. I'm on board with that.
I don't get why do you, if you're town, why would you care? Why would you want to get lynched?
I can't imagine lynching anybody
I have
besides
auto.
Fletch and CJ
Like,
today.
I have
If I'm
auto.
wrong
I don't
on,
want to
like,
lynch
Pope,
myself, but I want to lynch the other three.
and-
But we have enough lynches where you can lynch me and still win.
I'm confident that Scoobs and Water Culture are town. I'll say that.
I don't have the Water Culture.
Why? So Young
You're
Guns,
not
why
confident in
Scoops
Ryan?
now?
Young Guns, are you not confident in Ryan?
All right, literally.
Okay.
You should be. Everyone should be
relax.
confident on.
Okay, so there's like a tier of like towniness, right? And so I think the way that Scoobs played day 1, day 2 was very towny.
Agreed.
I sort of liked. I didn't like what he had to say today, but
Yeah.
I still think he's thinking about the game more than he was last game. I think that Water Culture, like the way he's played, the way he's responded to things, is very genuine, very like what honestly happened. So I think that he is always town. I think the way that Pope has been evaluating the game is much more likely to be town. If he's just like double stacking for the win, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like if you're just double stacking
Yeah.
because you want to push the map loss, that's fine. I think your partner would be Bayrix in that case.
I mean, I would.
I don't
But-
think Pope would ever double stack this game. I think he's going for the fastest win possible. I'll say that.
Okay, so then if that's the case, like I don't think that I can believe that Non is a hit. Literally, the only reason I voted on Non is because it's RNG1, and our options after Non like were CJ
murky,
only, which
yeah.
like, and it was if we have the 50% chance of rolling
Man,
RNG2 or
Young
whatever.
Guns is
So,
it
like,
just
I feel like I'm the
you?
only person who thinks CJ could be Mafia still.
Yeah.
Apart-
What?
oh no,
No!
I think I'm.
A lot of
I
us think
think-
CJ is Mafia.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe y'all
no
are
one's
smoking
fucking-
crack.
People are like not calling him Mafia. They're
People have been
just not
making
calling
worlds
him-
without me since yesterday. People have been calling me town since day 1. Like,
Who?
CJ, that's not a good
okay,
defense,
so
by the
Killing
way.
Folks called me town. Confirmed town. He died. Colin called me town. Confirmed town. He died.
So you think Fletch is Mafia then?
Fletch called me town, and I actually.
Well, you're dead,
No,
CJ.
but the thing is, I think Water
CJ,
Cooler-
we have the numbers on our side.
Your argument
I
is
know, and I think y'all are
invalid.
going to throw it because I think you're town.
So who's
the-
Mafia, Fletch?
But the thing is,
I think the Mafia consists between Barracks, you, and Water Culture.
Oh, sick, dude.
I'm ready to lose.
I thought you
I'm
said
ready to lose to Bayrix. I don't want to lose to Bayrix,
I don't
but
want to lose to Bayrex either.
I think the Bayrex, the way he was evaluating yesterday was good. That's why I really thought
Tell you,
Non was
if I was
town.
Mafia, I would actually be dry.
Mave loss or
I don't believe you.
Rob Alloy, you can
Yeah.
go in on the Mave loss kill, go all in with a shot onto Fletch or CJ after we lynch one, or you can hedge and go onto Wada or Bayrex. I think that's so we'll lynch between Fletch and CJ, and then you shoot between Wada and Bayrex. Like I think those are your options. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. So, like, you can shoot me if you want to. That's fine too. Like,
I sort of want to shoot you, Pope. Because, with you.
For what it
do
is,
you
I
actually
think
want to shoot me?
probably town.
the thing is, if
I
Colin,
think if Matt loss is a miss, you
okay,
like try
they
to push
never,
him to save.
Sure.
Yeah,
they
I agree on
never double stack killing folks, right?
No,
like
no,
even
no,
though
they
he
split,
did soft
and-
really
Yeah,
hard.
or they split with me.
If
Fuck.
Pope is Mafia, he split, and Colin got eliminated.
Colin is always going to say me.
Young Guns.
They high KP
If all three Mafia
I'm living in the world of Mavlas to be the
Yeah.
hit, but if he's not the hit, I honestly think it could be like it. Well, definitely
Pope,
Ryan.
Pope is Mafia goes,
could
I'm
be
just going to
Pope.
split. Because
Plus
Colin
one.
always
No,
going
no,
to
no.
say,
If
hey,
Matt lost,
I want to leave Fletch as a mislynch.
You want to kill
do you
me?
not?
Young Guns. If it's like Pope and Watercoulter, both the firm was on Mavlost, and their partner also voted, and they strongly believe Killing Fox is the cop and not the medic, Like Bayrex, I don't know if Bayrex knew he was the cop or he just did a PR read
Then
on
they
him.
choose like Fletch. Like who?
Yeah, I'm a
no,
weird
fuck
parody.
kills
No,
Fletch.
that's,
weird-
that's
yeah,
the world
I
they
don't
double
Well, it's not crazy.
I'm sorry, Fletch dies 9-0 every game.
What?
If there's a world of Pope, Bayrex, Watercolor, I think they might.
Unless he's Mafia, then he doesn't die.
But I don't think that's a reasonable world to go with.
I'm claiming you heard my sirens. No, just kidding.
I think the people I'm town reading have been townier than the people I'm not town reading.
I
so
won't
I'm willing
disagree
to
with that.
lose to the.
Well, I'll say this, Rob. If you
And I will blame
think
you
that I
guys
am
for not being
Mafia,
towny enough.
Rob, if you think that Rob, if you think that I'm Mafia, I encourage you to try to lynch me today versus shooting me, because your solo opinion is incorrect. So I hope other people can help you convince you that I am town. What I would
Rob, I
say,
have no problem if you shoot Pope.
what I would say is that if you are going to shoot me, I would hope that you lynch Fletch or
I
CJ.
follow Pope.
I second.
So awkward.
There's a formal on Pope accusation, please.
Challenge accepted. No one's gonna vote on you. I already know this, but
Oh,
I'm
I'm
trying to
town.
kill you
So
anyway.
okay, that's. I mean,
Then I'll
Yeah,
shoot
you
him.
think are you gonna shoot Pope? Like I am honestly fine if you shoot Pope. I still think we can be towny enough and win this game.
I actually think this is
Why did you
this is hilarious. Okay.
Rob, who do you think Pope's
What?
with?
No.
Like, who do you-
No, he just thinks he's like hedging. That's all he's doing because he wants.
Seconded his form on-
Okay.
Seconded his form on day one.
Let's say this.
Day two,
So, I think that I've been viewing the game pretty well.
Do you think Waterculture's been scummy?
He's sitting here for 4 minutes, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know I was muted. I didn't really say anything. I think that to respond to you, Ryan, Waterculture isn't like towny. He hasn't really done anything that's super towny, I don't think. He gets some credit for formaling Mavloss and voting, so that's like about it. I can't imagine Mavloss being town. I thought his formal was just so scummy, especially the fact that he leached a couple reads and then used them to push his opinions without having the opinion of his own. Primarily his opinion that there's one between me and Fletch. That read didn't have any weight, but he believed it for some reason, or he used it as a weapon to look towny, right? Like maybe
He didn't even have a read on either of you guys.
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah, it was
He
awesome.
said I was townier. It's just like, how does a town ever do that? He says, I think I'm going to take that read and use it as my own, but I don't actually have an opinion on those people. It's just so scummy. So then I look at the vote on that, which I usually screen cap, or I usually clip, honestly. I usually clip votes, and I clipped that vote and paused it. And the only people I think are scummy at that moment, were like maybe Bayrex and
Rob Adler.
maybe Watercolor. Oh yeah, I didn't know Rob was Vigi at the time, so he could have, even though people said he claimed. I honestly think that Town is in a, man, I can't say it if I get lynched. I think Town's in a good position in the moment. If I get lynched, I think we're in a bad position. I think that Mavloss is a hit though. I'm like, man, it's like, I'm invested, but I'm overly confident that Mavloss was a hit, so I don't have any reserve to getting killed. But you should know that I am towny. I also would have like not been so reserved on Bayrex. I think if I had just like been more aggressive about Bayrex and getting him lynched, I probably could have. His defense wasn't like a tier 1 defense. He's kind of low energy and didn't really bring a lot to the table. So I think that if I were Mafia, I mean, I did second his formal, and even after I seconded it, I came around that like I was probably just wrong, and I wanted to reinforce my opinion that Mavloss is a hit. So if I was Mafia, I would have just. I don't like when people do this, but I'm kind of falling subject to my own thing. If I were Mafia, I hate when people do that, but I have no real reason to defend Bayrex or not vote on him. It wouldn't have been a hammer or anything, but that would have been an easy route to take. I also could have voted on Fletch, you know. I did things that were, from my opinion, the right things to do for Town. Yeah, you can ask me your question. I don't care.
Who's the idiot that keeps saying me, you, and Waterculture is a team other than Rob?
Oh,
Who jumped on it right after Rob?
I
know
don't
someone
know.
did.
Colin kept saying it too.
Double stacking.
Yeah.
Two young guns. I was bringing a world up.
Yeah.
Double.
But if I want to talk about the. I don't have a lot of time. I don't think double stacks occur. If they would have double stacked, they're probably more likely to double stack inside the vote. I think, not outside the vote. Also, if they split and Fletch is a save, it's definitely possible because they would have split on 2 non-voters and because their whole team voted, right? So I think that there's 1 dead confirmed. I think. Oh.
The formal is up. Push rescind.
Yeah.
It's been pushed to vote. Pope 10 seconds.
I think I've projected Town really well this game. I think I've led Town in a really good direction. I believe that Mavloss is a hit. I don't actually think Non is a hit, but in the hedge world, he could have been. I think the push to vote is never Mafia, though.
All right, with 9 alive, it'll take 5 to lynch. If you wish to vote on Pope, put your hand to the camera in 3, 2, 1. Vote.
Oh, yeah.
Not enough. Pope has gained immunity.
I have formal Fletch.
Second Fletch.
Yeah.
There's a formal on Fletch accusation.
Fletch, I just think I think the people on Town reading have been Town. And I agree that Mavloss is much more likely a hit. I think you are Mafia with Mavloss. I don't think they double stack that guy, and I don't think Mafia ever put KP on you.
Okay, so you're okay. I don't know who else no voted, but if Mavloss was a miss, they put 2 KP on no voters because, like Pope said, they're all in the vote. And I don't know. I'd have to look.
Which doesn't make any sense. You make the guy look like a miss, and you're in the vote. What's the point of making a guy look like a miss when you're in the vote?
Anyway, I don't know. I'm not putting too much thought into it because I don't really want to think about the vote logic. So that's a lot of effort. But I do think that there was a hit between Mav and Nan, so not too worried about me dying here. So I don't.
Plus, if not, Pope is dead, right? So.
I mean, I will say I do not think. I may regret this, but I don't think Pope's Mafia because I do think he would have hammered me yesterday given the opportunity because it was not.
I don't think it was hammerable, was it? It was 5.
It was only 4 votes.
Yeah, I
thought it was 5.
No, it was 5 something.
It was 4. It was me, Rob, Young Guns, and
I
wait,
didn't vote.
Bayrex one. Wait,
Bayrex voted.
No, that's the Bayrex vote I was looking at.
Bayrex water.
Dan.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Anyway, Pope had every right to vote yesterday, and it did not hurt his agenda, and it did not make him look any scummier. So I think that makes Pope townier. I don't know. That makes me wrong somewhere because I don't think Barracks and Water Culture are ever with either Map or Nan. So somewhere in my town reads I'm off because that world 3 makes no sense regardless of how you put it together with those 4 people.
What do you think of Ryan? His hand has been very heavy this game.
Because I think we've hit somewhere. I like Ryan because I think that either we hit on Mavloss, so we hammered, which makes him towny, or we hit on Nan, in my opinion, so which he voted on, which I like. So if we're on World 3, maybe Ryan's Mafia, but I don't think we are.
Yeah.
Ryan, you are safe from my Vigi shot.
Oh, amazing. Shit. One down.
I don't know. So, and I think Young Guns is town, so...
Also, CJ's safe. You can research him later.
So I don't know who I'm wrong on, because I don't think the exact lynches are me, Barracks, and Water Culture. I don't think that wins you the game. I think I'm wrong somewhere in my town reads, and I don't know.
Bye, Pope. CJ's
Rob, I'm gonna make it clear as possible.
Peace.
If you don't shoot CJ, I am going to advocate for his lynch tomorrow. So you better shoot me to get me out of the game, or just shoot him.
I don't think
you can shoot
CJ is
Bayrex
Mafia.
if you want.
How the fuck do you actually think I'm Mafia? Oh my god.
Bring it on, Pope. I will fight you.
You could say how bad I'm at reading you.
No, I don't think you're bad. I just don't understand why you want to shoot me.
I may be tired, but I have the energy to fight you.
Fletch, you die.
My formal was lights out.
That won us the game.
I think you get Bayrex, Water Culture, and you have to figure out one more. I don't know. I don't know the other one.
So you think there would only be 2 alive?
Fletch, tell Rob not to shoot me.
No, Rob, I would not shoot Pope.
Stop defending your Mafia partner, Pope.
I think he's like 80%.
The fuck?
down.
How do you think he's my fucking Mafia partner?
Yeah,
I'm joking.
Who do you
we're
think
partners together.
That's
We're
it. I'm
going down the
counterclaiming
flames.
Rob. I'm shooting him in the night. Like,
Fletch,
fuck
who's
this
the
guy.
towniest? Who's the scummiest?
Really? Oh, I called that out.
How do you go to ask for a formal on you and then just bait the shots?
Stop. Ryan, what's your question?
Who's the like towniest or scummiest in Scoobs, CJ, and Young Guns?
The towniest is Young Guns, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think if you shoot me, we might lose.
I think the scummiest. Oh, that's a
Your
hard
Mafia
one.
team's gonna lose, Pope?
Yeah,
Maybe
dude.
CJ.
I already killed Maeve Lost, and now
they've
Fletch
all
is
done
getting killed.
things that
I am
rooting for,
offended.
but, like,
No, I'm voting now. You bought a vote.
Like, he asked me between. I'm town reading all of you, so he asked me who's the scummiest. Like, they've all done 10 things.
If you're not shooting CJ, I seriously think you should shoot Bayrex.
Scooby Doo there.
Maybe Young Guns is trolling me, dude.
I don't know. I thought
Put him down like in Marley and me.
It was a good game, Pope.
Game 3.
I pushed a vote.
Hashtag game 3.
Ryan +1.
It's been pushed to vote. Fletch, you have 10 seconds.
Hashtag Pope Stallion.
All right, with 9 alive, it'll take 5 to lynch. If you want to vote on Fletch, put your hand to the camera in 3, 2, 1. Vote. That is enough. Fletch has died. Some of your night actions.
Well, Twitchette, here we are.
Hello, Twitch chat. I'm directly here. I'm here to directly respond to your shit talking. Oh, you stopped shit talking. I thought people were getting insulted and.
Yeah, they wanted us. They wanted us on us during the night. They told us, and now we're here.
Who gets shot? Oh, we can't talk about that. Still more
No,
Mafia.
we can't talk about the
that.
game.
Yeah, Pope promised me 5 games. He didn't say
5. Wow.
Yeah, and we're in 3 at the minute. I should only put 1 hand up because that makes
we're in 3.
This is game 3. I went to a really good school.
I thought this was game 4. Wow.
Colin, why do you suck more than a Hoover? Well, Hoover is a brand name, so you should use vacuum. And physics, you know, sucking and stuff like that.
I like it. I like it so much that there's now games when I wake up. That's so good.
Wake up.
I don't need to stay up until like 3 a.m. in the morning and play one game.
That's where you're going wrong. If you're saying AM, you don't have to say in the morning. But that's where you're going wrong. You see.
Yeah, it's not my fault. That's all right. Thank you for trying to educate me, but yeah, I'll make those mistakes. Of course, I'm not an Englishman.
Look, I'm very hyperactive still. I've leveled myself a bit, but I'm in the snarky come down phase.
Colin, they are asking you to close your window for some reason.
Why? Look at how beautiful it is out there. There's a tree.
A tree.
Sitting here in a desert of joy. Maybe anyhow get another.
Oh, Bob's your uncle.
I don't know what the lyrics
Bob's your
are.
uncle is something like, and so be it. It is done. You know. So.
What are you talking about?
The phrase "Bob's your uncle." So in game 1 of tonight, I was a part of the Mafia team who led them to a glorious victory. And you say the Mafia team in that game were never on Town's radar.
Really
Bob's your uncle,
nice.
they won the game. That's not very good. Actually, you wouldn't use that expression there. Fuck. It's going out of fashion, though, Bob's your uncle. But it's pretty much like, and so be it, and here you have it.
Okay,
and so
it's the way it is.
Presto, Alakazam. Oh no, that's magic.
Yeah.
Do you know any Harry Potter things like Insidious? I don't know. I've never watched Harry Potter.
Watched it? You read books, you don't watch them. But that's okay.
You know there are movies about the books, right?
Oh yeah, there's one movie that they've based in the universe. That was a very good movie.
You're fucking shitting me, mate. Don't fuck this.
No,
do
the
that.
8 movies of fan fiction. Yeah, they're terrible.
Go to sleep, dead people. Wake up, alive people.
No, I'm staying awake.
Put a dick in your mouth and shut it.
If I could ever find yours.
All right,
See you later tonight.
for how many am I looking for? 8. This is the correct number. In the night, Rob, you die. Young Guns, you die. Scoobs, you die. The day begins.
Wait.
We hadn't hit yet. Rob just saved the game.
Rob just saved the
Rob
game.
just saved the game.
Who do you think Rob hit?
Oh shit! So Mavloss is a miss, Fletch is a miss, and Non is a miss. So he just shot.
Who did he?
Okay.
Wait,
Hold
who
on.
did the fuck?
So he. So wait. So
Young
Fletch
Guns
is a
and
miss.
Scoops.
Colin
Young
is a
Guns,
miss.
but
So
I don't know if he. I don't think he
Fletch
shoots.
is a
Yeah,
miss.
I
Colin
felt
is a
Young
miss.
Guns was like
Young
super
Guns is a
town.
miss.
No, okay, so I think it was Scoobs because
Maybe
Scoobs
it was.
hammered what's his name, Fletch.
Young Guns is probably not shot.
Did you guys see my jaw drop when Scoobs
Oh
voted
my
on Fletch?
god, we could
I
have
did
just.
not. I did not think Scoobs was gonna vote on Fletch.
Scoobs was always voting on Fletch. I don't know why you would think that.
Double Milo.
What the hell? No, like.
What do you mean? It's just final 5. It's easy, Pope.
Huh?
No,
think-
Pope. Ryan, there's 2 alive confirmed.
We're in double
I
Milo.
know. I'm just
So,
saying.
yeah,
it's just
double
final
Milo.
5. Like we haven't.
Ryan, are you a moron?
What? I'm not saying there's one alive. I'm saying I know there's 2 alive, but we have a lot of information. We
don't have a ton of information. We know that.
We know that.
Oh yeah, who voted on Non? Who voted on Non?
Me, alive right now.
Yeah.
Me and CJ. Yeah, that's it.
Just you and CJ? Fucking
all the other people were Medic, Veggie.
You
and
voted
then-
on like every single person.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
not voted this
Ryan
game.
is
Young Guns could
so
be
scummy.
Mafia, who voted on Nan, the town, and then Young Guns is the person who was shot.
Scoob.
Scoob did not vote
It
on
was.
Nan.
Man, this is tough not knowing who the lynch was between Scoob, or who the shot
also
was.
didn't vote on Bayrex.
Between Scoob and Young Guns. Scoob and Young Guns was the shot.
So like,
I wish he
if
claimed,
Bayrex
but
is Mafia, then Scoobs was the shot. If
I feel
Young
like
Guns was
whoever didn't
Mafia-
vote on Fletch is always town.
Dude, Rob is a god.
Just saying.
If he
Who,
was,
who the fuck did he shoot?
if he would have shot me, we would have lost.
This is why you claim your shot. Like, this
Yeah.
is why I was asking.
It's
I'm glad
okay.
he took me off the table then.
I
'cause
think
would've
I think it's okay.
I
because-
wanna hope it's what I said at the end of the day.
Do you guys
Yeah,
think?
what did you say? Me walk
I
out
said
Ryan?
I said at the end of the day, I was like, if there's a world of 3, it's like Young Guns Ryan +1. That's
Oh,
what
I
you.
thought you said Ryan Walker +1.
Do you guys think that I could be Mafia still? Is it? Do you guys believe
Yes.
it? You do, even after my
there's a
defense.
possibility.
I don't know. I don't think it could be Pope.
Your defense was really good
Yeah.
if Mavloss was a hit.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is
I
true.
think Colin had it on the nose and water.
And I kept hammering home that Mavloss was a hit. Fletch is
Yes.
a fucking miss, dude. What is Fletch
So
doing?
the way I'm looking at it, it's like I know
yeah,
I really think Ryan is the one of the Mafia, and then after that, I don't know.
You think I'm Mafia? Okay.
I
You're
definitely think this
100%.
could be
You you hammered the first Miss Lynch, and you voted on all the other Miss Lynches.
And I can't be town.
So they probably did split on Fletch and
Alright.
killing folks, and then wait, yeah. Was there another night?
kills Fletch though.
Yeah. What? The PR read. I don't know who killed Fletch.
So Colin probably did get a save. Who was the vote? The vote on Fletch too. The other day was like Bayrex, Ryan, Non, and Watercolter.
Me,
Yeah.
Walkout, Nan, and Bayrex. So that's 3 unconfirmed and Nan who's confirmed. town.
CJ.
So CJ and you, yeah, didn't vote.
I think your town.
But it wasn't hammerable, so yeah.
CJ.
You,
town,
wait,
CJ
you've just
town.
flipped on CJ
Yeah, I
after.
did. Well,
No,
yeah.
I didn't vote on Fletch both times.
That's
I
amazing.
felt like he was town. Like, sure, I made him in my fake
Pope,
Mafia.
who voted on me? Because like
I have it.
Yeah. Say it,
It was me, Young Guns, Rob, and Fletch.
dude.
So,
how
like,
do you not get
I-
lynched, Ryan?
Right now?
yeah, you
I don't
voted
know.
like-
I've been townie the entire game.
But yeah, but you
I
voted wrong
disagree.
the entire game. You voted completely incorrect. You
Yeah, I
still-
know.
I feel like our 2 lynches are you and Watercooler.
Everyone who's lynched someone this game has been completely wrong. No town has
dude.
ever made a correct
Maybe I was
decision.
wrong on Bayrex.
I've made the most mistakes.
Bayrex, was I
but
wrong?
No one's lynched a Mafia yet.
Yeah,
So
that's-
like just pushing that I'm scummy because I've lynched the most
Christ,
town
dude.
doesn't actually make me Mafia.
Killed
The
Scoob
only
probably.
person who's got a
Shot
Mafia
Young
is-
Guns. Who would they? Why would they kill Young Guns in the night? You know.
hold on, who voted on?
I think Young Guns was universally town.
Well-
No, hold on.
I
Who
mean, I was
voted?
universally
Who voted
town.
on Nan?
No.
What does it mean?
There has to be Mafia consistently
okay.
voting.
Ryan has voted on everybody.
Okay,
Yeah.
Bayrex, the vote on you was the
No,
same
Nan. Who voted on
as
Nan?
including CJ and Colin.
Who voted
Do you
on
know who
Nan?
voted?
Who voted on Nan?
Me, Young Guns, Colin, CJ, Rob, and Fletch.
Me, Young Guns, Colin, CJ, Rob, and Fletch.
So there's one,
Young Guns might
I
have
see
just been.
CJ voted
Young
on
Guns
there
might have been
too.
Mafia. He might have
There's
just.
4 confirmed town, and then well, from my perspective, and then CJ and Young Guns could be the Mafia in that vote.
Fuck.
And then
This is supposed to be a
CJ
fast
As
game 3.
okay, as Mafia, when have I only voted on one person in the entire game?
Water Coulter, who's Mafia?
Honestly, I think Bayrex has evaluated the game well in the middle, so I think he's town out of this, and then I could be. I really want to kill Ryan here, and then Pope. I honestly want to look in your direction, like really heavily.
Here's the problem,
Why
Water
you guys want to
Culture.
lynch me,
Like,
but I understand that we lose the game if you lynch me.
like the problem with that is you have to think like I'm trying to figure out who the fuck the Mafia are because I should have died.
When? Last night?
The day I got voted on, it was a one-off vote, and like.
Was it a one-off?
It was 4.
Yeah, it was
4.
Nan was RNG1, so Bayrex is in guaranteed, and he gets. Well, no, that's not one off. That's 4 people, and you need 6. There was 11.
Okay.
There was 11 alive. You needed 6.
Young Guns voted though.
So like, even if
yes, he did.
If Pope is Mafia or CJ's Mafia or Watercoat.
Who just no voted on Fletch?
Just
CJ
and Bayrex.
Dude, that's so sick. I don't think I want to lynch either of them today. I think we lynch Ryan today.
Yeah.
I think that points. Yeah, everyone should be thinking that.
What do you think about the
do you
fact
think
that
you wanna lynch
Colin?
me?
What do you think about Colin strongly thinking that Water Culture was Mafia?
Oh, that's a good read. I think Water Culture could be Mafia too, but I'm.
Yeah.
God,
it's
CJ
hard.
no voting on. Wait, CJ.
Just.
I only voted on Non.
I know, dude. You've no voted a lot, but I don't think that makes you
And
towny.
I found Non so towny too.
I thought Non was super town too. Yeah, I mean, I thought Bayrex was super down too, but.
Like this is why I don't know. This is why I'm having troubles here. Is because I thought both Bayrex and Non were super town. I don't know how we got to killing Non.
God.
We killed Nan because the Veggie, Formal Tim, and RNG won. Watercoat.
Well, of course,
who do you think
but-
was the head of
Go back to
Young
work,
Guns
everyone.
and
Thanks for the host, Kaney.
I honestly would say Scoops. I've been reading Young Guns this whole time, this whole game, Town. And Scoops, day 1 was really good. Even then, it wasn't like it was good because of the material he gave, really. I think he's good because of the way he gave it, his confidence, which I think is just Scoops. And then after that, I really had heard nothing from him at all. Like, he went completely silent. I think he got the town reads, and then he just went silent and just coasted
like,
through.
Bayrex, Scoobs makes sense to me.
What? No, you think
No.
Scoobs was the shot? I think it was probably Young Guns.
Okay, I think if Scoobs is the shot, the team's just Water Culture and Pope, and I was wrong on Pope because of the thing. That's one of the worlds I brought up. I said like.
Also, I
early
seconded
on,
Bayrex. You can't really think it's Bayrex and I.
Bayrex, why can't it be like Scoobs, Ryan, and Pope?
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think Pope seconds Bayrex and Gary.
I'm not saying Pope has to be Scoobs either. Like, so Bayrex is like my heaviest town right here.
but you don't
CJ is like a pretty heavy town, but like,
that day-
if I would have definitely evaluated Final 3.
What a fucking shot.
Well, you shouldn't take me to Final 3, Water Cooler, because you're always dying.
I think CJ's town, dude. Is he Mafia? He wins it.
I think.
CJ has played a very towny CJ.
No, he hasn't. I completely.
As in, like, the formals was very towny of CJ. Like, the way
I
that
think
he
there's
did
one
it.
in Watercoater and CJ and one in Bayrex and Pope, probably.
That's like it's a pretty easy.
What the hell?
It's a pretty easy
CJ.
assumption, isn't it?
I don't know why you think you've been town all game. Your formal day 1 was like absolute garbage, and like if there's a world of like you Pope, like
Okay, it is.
Who voted on CJ day 1?
I think
me, you, and Nan.
That's it.
I don't even know if
Yeah.
that vote even matters.
Water Coulter.
And that's what Watercoater has been saying all game. CJ's vote doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, and you have me and him like separate roles, so why the fuck does that even matter that I said that, Ryan?
I don't know what the fuck. Like, I'm just saying, his vote matters.
Like, it doesn't, like...
If
like
he's Mafia,
that-
his vote matters. Like, you do realize if CJ's Mafia right here, those people probably aren't voting on him. Me, Bayrex, are probably town, and it makes Pope Mafia or you with him.
I think
Like,
it's just
that's why
like
it matters.
Why would
way
you
too
do what he
early.
did to me yesterday?
And in the atmosphere of the Zoom at the time was like CJ wasn't dying.
Water, you're playing
Well,
good.
it was it? And I got universally town with day 1, and I didn't
I
die.
had a vote on Pope yesterday, and
It was two.
it was literally
one
just me and
people-
Rob.
Well, no, yeah, it didn't even matter. It was not even a real vote.
I wish I paid attention day one.
I think Water is playing a really good day today. I think you are too, Ryan. That's what makes me nervous. Like, I think you're both trying hard. Because I think... I don't know.
I really, really want to kill Ryan here.
It's so tough. He's trying hard, though. He's trying to, like...
because you guys... Okay, why? Let's think
He's
about why
fighting
you got...
mislunches, in my opinion.
Watercolor, why do you want to lynch me? I want you to say it to me. The reason why I'm Mafia.
So you hammered Mavlost, and then you just voted on everyone else, which I think you voting on Bayrex and you voting on Non was just like.
Let me
really
throw that out the window.
Votes.
Okay, so how many Mafia have you killed this game, Watercolor?
Apparently none. Yeah.
Okay, and how many Mafia have I killed?
Apparently none. Yeah.
Okay, so we're on a level footing. All I've done is voted in situation like RNG1 guaranteed more than you. I played mechanically better than you to make sure we don't sleep. We haven't slept any of these days. I have just voted more than you. We've killed the same amount of Mafia.
I realize it's bad to sleep, but I had a heavy town lead on Bayrex and Non that day, so there's no I don't see how we got to the point of forming both of those people.
Pope,
I know it's because we gave immunity to Fletch, which was very stupid.
Pope, does that feel like Mafia?
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking.
I don't understand.
It feels like they're arguing. It might be Mafia versus Town.
I just wish he didn't get formed because he reevaluated all of his reads that day before.
I think he did such a he was so towny.
Ryan, can you tell me the vote on Bayrex again?
Me, Rob, Young Guns, and Fletch. So Scoobs, if Scoobs is the Mafia, is probably Bayrex.
Yeah, I think I want to kill Bayrex today.
You're funny,
Ryan,
Pope.
Rob, Young Guns, and but if Young Guns is Mafia, Bayrex is Town.
We don't know who the shot is because Rob never told us who you were.
Yeah,
that's why
it's hard to evaluate.
Especially
the only thing that's making me second guess you though, Pope. You keep saying I can't believe Rob got the shot.
I mean, if he would have shot me, the game would have been over. So it's like, okay, well, great play by him. He actually did something incredible.
He didn't shoot CJ or you.
Yeah.
Which is
well, CJ could have still been okay.
He was never gonna shoot me though.
Ryan, I don't think I want to lynch you today. I think you're playing a really good day.
I still think I'm gonna get lynched.
I don't want to lynch you today.
If you're the Town, I still think I get lynched.
No, I think that you're okay today. I just have to decide if Waterculture's also Town. It feels like his responses to you have been really good.
I kind of want to live up to Colin's legacy and lynch him,
and
just see if he's right.
All Waterculture did was kill
Mavlock,
who I thought was a hit-o game. And then the actual reason why I read him down was his responses.
My form on Mavlock was not to get the guy 100% killed. That wasn't the reason. I wanted to hear from the guy.
I was reading you down for that the entire game, also because of your responses to Colin.
There's two worlds.
I know if I form with Mavlock and guarantee, there's no way he survives. So end of day gives him time to actually say something, and he just still know he survives.
This is tough. You guys are playing well. Both Ryan and Waterculture. I think you're both playing this day really well.
It's not that. I'm trying to evaluate based on the shots. The game is kind of easy if we could if we had any knowledge. I think if Scoobs is a hit, it's always Waterculture Pope as a team. I think
if Scoobs is a hit, you're Mafia.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Because all Town vote on you.
He can't evaluate that way, Pope.
Yeah, I'm Town, so.
Yeah, but from our perspective, you probably.
I think, and then if a Young Guns is Mafia, then it's just Young Guns, Ryan +1 in the Zoom, and that could be anyone in here.
I formal Pope.
Not me.
I formal Bayrex.
I second Bit.
There's a formal on Pope. Accusation, please.
Yeah.
Unmute.
So this is the end of the day. I want to hear from you. It seems like a lot of people are believing that you are just the way you're examining this game, you're on Mac Town, and I just want to.
What? Just want to what? You just want to what?
I want to evaluate you.
And Milo, fucking hell.
Do you think at this moment in time, Waterculture, am I scummier than Bayrex and CJ? Hold on, pause. I'm gonna let you answer in a second. Timeout. Waterculture. At this moment, right now, before I start speaking, I am the scummiest person between Bayrex, CJ, and me.
Yes, I think so.
Are you kidding? I just gave a 9 out of 10 defense that got 1 fucking vote, and it was because Rob has an ego, and you still think I'm the scummiest. Okay,
Pope. I think you're saying you're talking about this, but everyone was living the role that Mayblast was a hit. If Mayblast was not the hit, you have high equity to be Mafia.
Piss off.
And of course, he's not the hit.
Do you think there's like a weird world, like regardless of who shot, if it's just like Ryan Waterculture?
Okay.
And then towards the end of the day, they switch to you.
No. Never think they're together. The way Ryan just spoke to Waterculture to break down the game and like.
That's what I just said.
If they are teammates, it was sick. Like
like
Ryan took Waterculture to school and like just carried him to what I believe is a victory for them.
That's why I tried to form a Waterculture just now.
So Waterculture forming me is a bit awkward. It makes me question his alignment more, but I think Ryan has played this game really good. Not necessarily just the game. Like I think he's played the game well. I think he's played today really well. Like if he is Mafia, he is trying hard. He cares about winning, but I don't think that's the case. I think he's just trying to game solve. And again, maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe he's just put on his try-hard pants. But I'm living in the world where he's just town for right now. And I'm going to look at you three, CJ, Bayrex, and Waterculture. Waterculture's responses to him have all felt like pretty natural. But then you come out and put a formal on me, and it's like, what? How do you come to that conclusion after the way yesterday went? And okay, let me say this. I guess I understand to a degree why you formaled me, because I have been pushing this agenda and I've been pushing my lynches and I haven't killed anybody. Okay, that's fair. Can
you give me something that outside that makes you talented? This is what I'm trying to like. This is why I formed you.
I think you should see that I've actually evaluated and tried to game solve throughout the entire game.
I think your position today was that like you trying to act confirmed.
Are you trying to game solve right now, or what are you doing? Because what's Bayrex's and CJ's alignment? Tell me.
I think they're town.
Why?
So Bayrex had town from like the previous days. He's been evaluating both worlds.
You didn't vote on Pope yesterday, so you had Pope as town yesterday.
Yes, I did. Like, you guys don't understand that since Mayblast is confirmed not the hit, I'm reevaluating, and Pope is in that reevaluating.
So wait. Why is Bayrex still town? Why is Bayrex still town?
Pope,
because he was evaluating both sides.
Pope, I think you're just wrong.
Well, I'm. Yeah, you realize if one town misvotes, I just get killed and we lose, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem. So if Waterculture is actually town, we're just losing. We're just losing, okay? But I'm not sure on him. I actually don't know. I'm just like, I just pray that the town doesn't vote.
If it makes you more comfortable, Pope, I'm not voting because I think you're town.
Okay, if you are town, that's fantastic. And I actually think that I want to say Bayrex is Mafia because I think that, but I have a problem with that if Young Guns is his partner, because Young Guns formaled Bayrex, so they're not together. They are not together, Young Guns, but we don't know who the fucking shot was. Okay.
Pope, I think there's 2 people on my vote and 1 outside.
Yeah, that could.
I also
didn't vote on Non. I didn't vote on Bayrex. I haven't voted on a lot of people. So to say that I'm Mafia because of Maeve loss is retarded.
The time in the formal is up. Push or rescind. It's been pushed to vote, Pope. 10 seconds.
Waterculture, you look into my fucking eyes. You know I'm town.
All right. If you wish to vote on Pope, put your hand to the camera in 3, 2, 1. Vote.
Pussies.
Pope has gained immunity. You have 2 minutes to make your guaranteed formal.
What? Why didn't you vote, Waterculture?
Like, Waterculture. Fuck.
Because he knew he didn't have to vote.
No, I really want to kill Ryan here.
Oh, do you? Oh, you really want to kill me?
So, Pope, I hope you understand. So you.
How do I not formal you?
We are killing one.
So, Pope, at the end there, right? You said just because you did, or because you've been evaluating Mav Plus. I hope you know it's like Bayrex. So the reason why I mean Bayrex Town, okay, is because he was evaluating both worlds throughout the whole time. He was never like, I think Maybloss is 100% the hit.
So who do you think's Mafia? Who's Mafia? Who's the whole team? Who's the whole team? Waterculture.
Like I said, Scoobs, Ryan. Then after that, I had to Valerie in Final 3.
I form a water culture.
I second water.
Second water culture.
Formal on water culture accusation. Sorry, you're muted.
The tides have turned.
You dirty bitch, Pope.
Oh, I'm not Mafia.
Okay, so I'm gonna just explain. So the reason, like, I'm gonna go over everything again. So Bayrex, I was reading him early because he was, like I said, he was evaluating properly. Non said this himself. Non was evaluating both worlds like pretty evenly as well, and he was evaluating Bayrex based off of that, I think, and that's why I read both of them as town. CJ, I read as town early on because of that first formal was a very CJ formal.
We haven't ever looked at the world of CJ Ryan.
What?
Like,
Okay, what do you think CJ is right now?
I don't think Ryan is Mafia.
I'm saying CJ is townier than you and Pope, and I think you are like way Mafia. That's
so
like
why
a
don't
really
you
shitty
vote on
word.
Pope then? If CJ and Bayrex are town, because Pope is
Because
Mafia,
I'm
right?
I'm like almost 100% sure that you're Mafia, and then like Pope is like next in line, and then CJ is like next there. So I really think that it will go on if we kill you, and then after that I'll evaluate both the other worlds.
Actually, Pope is confirmed town because if he was Mafia, he'd just rescind here and just win the game.
Well, I mean, I would still hold it no matter what.
Really?
There's a chance of RNG one.
Yeah, but he just formals in his
He
partner.
has immunity. So like, yeah.
What?
Anyway.
Okay.
Pope
I
mean,
okay.
You can do whatever you want. You can't be caught for it, Pope. Like you can literally send formal someone and someone accidentally second your formal and you win the game if you're Mafia. Like it's that easy.
no one would second this formal.
What? I just want to kill water culture and fucking go to
yes.
final 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's why I think you're confirmed town, Pope.
Yeah, Mafia, can you take
so
and not me, please? That would be
So who am I with? Bayrex, who I voted on. CJ, who I also voted on. But doesn't
I don't know. Okay, so I don't. Maybe I'm lost in that. I don't understand how Pope is not Mafia. But I did say you could 100% be with CJ as well. Even if you voted on him day one, it was 3 votes. It was like really early on. Of course, it's just joking formal. I doubt like it was like I think Rob who formal CJ.
Rob to shoot.
And I don't even think CJ like or Rob.
I told Rob to shoot CJ every day of the week.
Yeah, I think I told Rob.
I don't even. But okay, so day one, you're trying to defend your gun. So this is the reason why Ryan could totally be of CJ, right? He's trying to defend himself saying he voted on CJ. Well, it was day one. Not even the person who formed with CJ thought that CJ was going to die. He was just pushing the vote with the information. Like, he was like, you could see the way he pushed the vote was hesitant and everything. So that's why they could 100%. The reason why I was scam reading more Pope than CJ is because I think if Pope has just like, he's been heard on Mavlos, and then CJ is just like a lot of body read. I don't really read CJ on information. I'm sorry, CJ. Your day one wasn't much. I know it was too early, but then after that, I don't think CJ. Then after that, I think.
God damn it!
Get back.
What?
I just no voted.
Yeah,
that's the first time I've no voted.
Oh,
all game.
Hell yeah, good no vote.
That's something to look into, I guess. But another thing is CJ. I'm sorry, but your day one, your day two, and your day three interactions have not been like much at all. Like
oh, by the way, I don't think I have to reiterate this, but we're it like guaranteed or something. You don't go to sleep here, so if water culture is town, then rest in peace. Sorry, dude.
I think you 100% go to sleep and hope for RNG1.
What? Go to sleep? There's 2 alive.
Sorry, not vote and then go to RNG1.
Okay, yeah, we're not doing that.
If you guys take that as a slip, that's just
if water culture's town, I'm town. I'm voting. Mafia, you're gonna win. Congratulations.
I'm voting for my man Colin. He died.
Pretty voting.
He died for this.
Time the formal is up. Push or rescind. Yeah, push to vote. Water culture 10 seconds.
If you guys vote here, game's over. Hope for RNG1, and then I want a formal value in that.
All right. If you wish to vote on water culture, put your hand to the camera in 3, 2, 1. Vote. That is enough. Water culture has died. Go to sleep.
What up?
What up, young guns?
I should have gone to sleep like 2 hours ago.
I've been looking for this bloody bird. Can't find it anywhere.
Oh, by the way, they had a question about how would the night chat in Harry Potter's house be like? I have no idea.
How would the night chat in Harry Potter's house?
Yeah, something like that. Let me find it back. Someone asked the question just when we went to sleep.
Uh,
Hey, where is it? Can't find it. Yeah, it was something about Harry Potter's house. We were talking about Harry Potter. Can't find it. Never mind.
say something really weird so you can use it as a ringtone. Okay. How about?
Oh, I thought that was it.
I was just thinking anything I say is weird, but when you're asked to do something, it doesn't automatically come to you. Come to me. Sorry, and I'm getting messages. How about we could all go and have some snozcumbers on crumpets for breakfast.
You can all go to sleep.
That's from.
Yep.
Looking for 4. All right. We are entering a final 3 scenario. Formals are now 3 minutes, no accusations. Any formal after end of day is automatically pushed to vote. Both towns get immunity, they win. If Mafia gets immunity, they win. In the night, Pope, you die. Day begins.
All right.
We lose.
I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna make you know I'm town. Bayrex, if you're town, and like I'll give you a chance to convince me it's CJ. Yeah, so like literally, obviously my play previous to the game, like I told Watercoat, like I killed the same amount of Mafia as everyone else, 0 up until yesterday. You have to think yesterday, for me to be Mafia, Watercoat just goes on me and I go on him, and as Pope pointed out, like we're just never partners there. I hope you guys both realize that me and Watercoat aren't partners based off of yesterday's interactions.
That's what I said.
And also, I think like this is like Y-form, I guess, but I would have brought Pope here probably because he was the person saying that I was never with.
I was the one who said that to Pope. I was like, "Do you think this is Mafia on Mafia?" When you were arguing with Water Cooler,
yeah,
I felt there was no way that was Mafia on Mafia in Final 5. You just don't argue with your partner, and you pray to get a mislink on either me or Bayrex or Pope because
anyone,
the town in that scenario.
Watercoat was obvious Mafia.
He was.
I'm town, and I don't think there's anything I can say because I didn't vote on the dude.
I'm gonna evaluate this game because last time I lost to a Final 3 was because I didn't evaluate and listen.
Yeah, I was there with you. I mean,
like if you can actually bring up the emotion and the push, I think I can turn read you.
Okay.
I have been turn reading you most of the game, Bayrex.
I town read you the first couple days where I got paranoid at Young Guns. Young Guns Young Guns defended me and voted on me, and I don't even know what the fuck is going on in my brain this game. So yesterday I thought there was some interesting like I said, I brought up the world of you and CJ just because I think CJ has. I don't think CJ has been pressured this game. I honestly think he got an immunity day 1. 3 people voted on him, which, and in my perspective, it could just literally just be all 3 town voting on him. It could just be me, you, and
that's why. Here's one thing: Watercoat kept saying the CJ vote is irrelevant. The CJ vote is irrelevant, and I was like, if CJ's Mafia, it's not really irrelevant because me, Bayrex, and Nan are probably all town voting on him. But he clearly.
I mean. Yeah, it was obvious I wasn't dying, but calling it irrelevant was kind of stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, because you still get information even though I'm not dying.
We have a lot.
People knew this was CJ not really worried. He's clearly not PR and he's probably not Mafia because he would actually try to survive if he was either of those.
Can you talk, CJ, about why you didn't vote on Fletch on the day he died?
I didn't vote on Fletch because I was town meeting Fletch. I called him my Mafia partner with Pope day one, but I was just like, I had nothing. So I was just like, I was literally out of it this game. And I just made up my formula as I went along. You even know, I even threw you in my town meets just because of that. But as the day went on, and when Mavlos was saying that whole Mafia thing, I thought Mavlos could have been Mafia, and I like didn't vote, and I was just like, well, that makes me look bad. Well, come to now, and it's just he wasn't Mafia either. But I just thought Fletch was town, like the way he was speaking, the way he was kind of out of it, like I was, because I think on day 2 or day 3 I was falling asleep. I don't remember which one, but I think I missed a vote on somebody, and I don't remember who it was. But basically, I fell asleep and I missed the vote on somebody, and other than that, I don't really like that. That's the main reason. I just thought Fletch was town, and I didn't vote. Like the only person who I wasn't sure was town was Non, who I voted on, and Water Cooler, who I 100% knew was Mafia, because like even before he formaled Pope, I was the one to formal Water Cooler, and I didn't get seconded. And just so you know, Bayrex seconded Water Cooler's formal on Pope.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know, but the thing is, like, it looks really bad for you though, Bayrex, because Ryan argued with Water Cooler so hard that there's no way they're together, and you seconded Water Cooler's formal, who was
Doesn't matter.
kind of like out in Mafia.
So I'm gonna let you know this now. One, like I'm trying not to do this wife homie shit, but like lately, like people give like incorrect reads of how I play Mafia. I don't align with my partners on Final Fives. I literally don't talk about them at all. So the only person in that Final Five that would have been my partner if I was Mafia was you, CJ. And I also kept bringing up the world that Water Culture was always like based on the Mavlos thing, and he was Mafia. And then I also brought up the only world where I thought Pope was Mafia is if he's with him and Young and
Scoobs.
Yeah, Scoobs, because day 1 Pope came out and it's called Water Culture Scoobs Town for no reason, which would have been a possible world.
So the world for you, Bayrex, is like
the
Scoobs,
world,
Water Culture, and then me or CJ.
Probably. I don't know who the shot is. Like that's what's hurting me so bad because
from
like,
my perspective, it always has to be, or it's almost always Scoobs if you're town.
The only reason I don't think it's Scoobs is because that means none of the Mafia voted on me, which is really weird. Like, from my perspective, there has like Young Guns has to be the shot, or for some reason Mafia felt bad about lynching me.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only like world I can believe in.
But if I'm ever with Water Cooler, I just try to get Ryan lynched after Pope gets immunity, or you. I wouldn't formal Water Cooler. I wouldn't attempt to formal Water Cooler.
It's the same with all of us. That's why Bayrex is coming into this day assuming he's getting lynched because of that.
Yeah, because like from my perspective, I thought the worlds were either Ryan Pope or Water Culture Pope. And then after the Pope thing, I just thought about the fact that Pope brought up some. So when Pope formed Water Culture and it was seconded, unless if they're Mafia partners or if Water Culture is town,
there was busing.
He instant rescinds. He goes to RNG, and you have to figure out who to formal. Like
you have to literally say, and also Pope can throw out formals on everyone, and his Mafia partner can decide.
That's why Pope's confirmed town, and like they wouldn't bring him to Final 3 because of the comments yesterday.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, I'm the most logical person to lynch today just because I didn't vote until late on Water Culture just because I was like worried about worlds. Like I even thought yesterday there could have been a world of Ryan CJ after the 2 seconds on Water Culture because I thought
his town, then that makes
that does make sense. It's just like would Ryan fight with his partner like that That's what's scaring me.
That's the only thing that like
that's
Pope is
so
making.
good.
Yeah, you guys have it easy. You can literally decide the game based off of that. Like yesterday,
That is so good.
If I get immunity, then like if you guys know I'm Town, then I have a hard job. It's probably like most likely Bayrex. But yeah.
Oh my god.
I think the biggest
Scoob's alignment matters. Like CJ,
that's the
what do you
problem
think about Scoob's.
That's the thing. If Young Guns is Town, he agreed with me like not wanting to lose to Bayrex. And I even said the same thing. I do not want to lose to Bayrex. And then
I just don't want to lose.
But if
I don't want to be the losing factor
I don't want to lose
because I fucked up yesterday. Like every day else, I like played well, and then I'm like, I don't know who the Mafia
I
are
really
now.
want to be a part of a Town win. I feel like I haven't won with a Town game in so long.
Here's the thing. My biggest issue is I thought that Ryan and Waterculture could do that because I think both of them I think people undercredit both of them as players. And
Ryan couldn't do that with me because I would break down and I would cry and
then at the same time, like yesterday, it was weird because Waterculture Town read you and then he switched it off of me to Ryan and then said it was Pope and CJ. Was his world yesterday, and then
he was kind of all over the place.
And then Pope Town read you and me, and then he switched it to Waterculture and Ryan because he thought they were playing way harder.
But then Watercooler outed basically.
Yeah, and then Pope said I wish Pope was in this final three because I could probably talk to him.
I second Bayrex.
Formal on Bayrex.
I'll try my hardest because I am Town. I don't want to just lose the game because I fucked up yesterday. So I'm
not gonna make the same mistake, Ryan.
The ways I'm looking in this game, it's without knowing the Vigi shot, it's nearly impossible for me to actually figure out the worlds. It's more or less me picking who is more Towny in my opinion. I think Ryan's played the game harder, and also the fact that Waterculture is the only known confirmed hit. He was town reading. He town read me and CJ, then switched it to Ryan to agree with Pope, which made me think Ryan and Waterculture were Mafia, and then Waterculture formed Pope, and then got destroyed.
Yeah.
The only thing I was worried about was there's a couple worlds. It was Ryan's, CJ yesterday could have been with anyone. Now that I look at it now, because if you look at it now, he hasn't been hard aligned with anyone in this game, and the only thing that happened was him getting town reads from Waterculture and Pope, which I thought,
and a lot of confirmed Town.
Well, confirmed Town are usually not correct.
Colin was.
Bayrex, when I asked, does anyone want to kill CJ, and then lots of people said yes, were you still wanting to kill CJ on that day?
I don't remember you even saying it, so no.
I said it, and Pope was instantly answered.
So the thing with at the time, I don't even think my radar was on CJ. My radar was paying attention to the more talky people because I typically lately have been zoning out the quieter people because I think Mafia lately know that they can just speak up and win the game more. Which is why I thought it was weird when Young Guns went on me, Pope went on me, Pope reevaluated. Young Guns thought I was Town and then said he was voting anyway. Which is why I thought there was a world of Young Guns. I don't from my perspective, if Young Guns isn't the shot, this game is mind-boggling to me because I'm Town and zero Mafia voted on me.
I voted on you.
Well, I think based on your play, you're probably Town.
All right.
But because
that's weird that you're you said it like that, but that's fine. I am Town, so if that is what happened, if Young Guns was Town and Scoobs was the shot, then it's just all Town.
I also don't know. I'm trying to think it'd been so much easier if we just asked Rob who he's gonna shoot.
Or he just said, because like that's
Oh my god.
Time for the formal is up. Push or rescind.
I push.
Then push to vote. Bayrex, you have 10 seconds.
I'm down here. Like, please don't fucking vote. Like, Final 5 was so bad.
All right, if you want to vote on Bayrex, put your hand to the camera in 3, 2, 1. Vote.
No.
Bayrex has died. The game is over. Mafia wins. All right, let us have a reveal. Interesting game, to say the least. Your cop was killing folks, was double stacked night 1. He had a difference between Young Guns and Ryan. Your medic was Colin, tried to save Fletch night 1. Rob night 2, did not get a save. And your Vigi was Rob, who shot the Mafia Scoobs on night 3, I believe. Mafia Waterculter, Ryan Scoobs. So yeah, interesting game. I just have a few thoughts before I let you guys go to post game. Town was wrong about basically everything for the first 3 days. Waterculter, Ryan, and Scoobs were in a lot of town circles for the most part.
Not all of town?
Not all of them. Waterculter was getting pushed by a few people. And Bayrex was actually evaluating the game probably more accurately than most people. He put Ryan and Water together. And he was evaluating the killing folks like double stack world too during his formal. So yeah, that's about it. And go ahead.
So I was not trying to sock. I was just like,
oh, don't do that.
Conscious.
By the way, my bad. I played
folks, your
terrible.
whole play was so different that game.
Remute everybody.
I played terrible in Final
Okay,
5.
mute all.
What's up?
Just never use the unmute all button.
Yeah, because people
sorry.
might not be here.
Because in case I'm fapping one out and then you unmute me, you know?
So I played Final 5 terribly and was like always the lynch.
So not really.
That was a good game.
I don't think so. That's
CJ.
Nice shot, Rob.
I was surprised Ryan
Yeah, that was a good shot.
either 5 or 3.
I didn't think about who would bring me to Final 3, and I should have known that Bayrex would never do that.
I think we could have won in Final 5 if Waterculter